Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Viper S of Viperland, and I am back in Sunless Skies. I guess I should have loaded the game first, but I never know when time passing in game might affect things. I didn't want to leave it idle for like 5-10 minutes, so... You know, we're back. We're finishing up Friday this week, having a good time with this game. I really like it. It's got fun stories to tell. I'm pretty sure I left off having done everything I could do. The last thing I remember happening is that we definitely tipped the tides of the of the little dispute going on around here. Let me actually dock so we're not using fuel and double check what. Oh, come on. Whenever I go check the hold, sometimes it's a little slow on it, but just to double check where we're going. The ringmaster, I know where he is. Wants 5 barrels of unseasoned hours, which we don't have. We might be able to sell the honey, though. Oh, wait, no, somebody needs that. Yeah. Lies to the south-southwest. That's the place we were looking for. We got sidetracked last time. We tried to find that, but we found a ton of other stuff instead. We found all of this stuff. All of this stuff we found. We didn't find what we were looking for, so I guess I'm going to go south this way and check around here. It's theoretically could be over there, but I'm going to guess no. So I'm going to check more this way. That's the plan for now, because I've got one. Admittedly, it's not a ton, but it's something. Something to bring along. Oh, hold on. We didn't stock up on fuel. This is why I should be paying attention. I'm glad I noticed now instead of later, though. Also, hello, Mitz, Grim, and Ramen, I meant to say, by the way. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. Let's see, which one? We don't need new ship bits yet. Though we could afford some. The drill's in the bank, good, that's what that needs to be. Less fuel weight means more speed, you're right. But less supplies means starving people. I always think left is increased. Don't know why. We'll just stock up. If we're out there long enough, it'll be fine. There we go. Now we're good. Per usual, I'll probably have to check my map a handful of times. Just so good with directions. I wish we had a little... I mean, I wish we had a mini-map, but I'm kind of glad we don't. Thematically, it makes sense to have to, like, actually stop and take it out. Hell yeah, smash inside it is. So, for tomorrow, it is very likely I have a guest co-host. It is also very likely, it is 100% likely that tomorrow is also a song request night. So, that's so far. Also, hello, P-Tanks, who is also Sandwich. You guys might remember Sandwich from other streams, been here a few times. The last time was the EDF. Also, hello, and welcome to Viperland of the chat. We're going to new uncharted territory, so I have no idea what we're going to find. Crafting job to 30, and I have fishing. Hell yeah, cooking. And fishing, for that matter. Oh, hold on, we got loots. It's probably going to be a mining thing and I can't do anything with. No! But we do like to get ambushed by things after picking this stuff up. Yup, like that. Alright. Alright, I can hit him with this, right? Yeah, yeah. No, no, no. Damn it, I don't remember if yellow or blue are friendly to me. I don't remember which it is. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Maybe help me, in fact. Nope! Oh, come on. We got him. The crew of this weathered engine had been driven mad by the winds and the stars and the things that haunt the sky. We can get a tale of terror or some hull. We did lose some hull. That's a really high % chance to get something good, though. SNS Saturday? Hell yeah. I've been playing Joker. I can definitely say I'm not good at him, but he's fun. I still might mix it up again. Last week I did exclusively Joker, because, you know, he was new. I might mix it up more this week. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I didn't fix my hull before I sent out, you know. I'm smart. We were fishing up a cutscene in 14? Hell yeah. More fishing people is better. But also hello, Soar and Mint. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. I always kinda am wary of the snow areas after the first time we went here and got smacked down. I believe is the technical term. Let's also send our little owl out, see what we got. What do you got for us? Something to crave. Alright. Going on a hunt? I'm gonna pass on that one for now. I'm fairly zennied out at the moment. Settlers who live so far beyond the edge of civilization relish the hardships of solitude. They will fiercely defend their small territories, but occasionally welcome company and trade. This homestead makes a living from tourism, an optimistic trade in the Reach. It is signs boasting of glittering wonders open to all. You can leave swiftly, or explore a cavern beneath the homestead with a 100% chance we're going to do that. Those living here dismantled their locomotive to build their home. The bridge, now windowless, has been transformed into the front porch. Tied to it is a large wooden sign, tours available. Excuse me. You have to have Zen EP tanks, I hate to say, which is just, you get it from watching. You can check how much you have with a, wrong button. Exclamation point Zenny will show you how much you have, just, it accrues over time. The woman who welcomes, oh dang it. Oh hey, the woman who welcomes you beams and directs you into her cellar. A tunnel is cut into the walls, braced with old pipes and coupling rods. The ceiling is low, and it's a while before you can straighten. Your guide raises her lantern. The walls are cruscate, gold, cerulean. Oh damn. We're briefly without terror, which is wonderful because we almost died due to just being filled with terror last stream, so I'd like to not be filled with terror. That's nice. You're broke? Ah, that's fine. Plenty of people end up broke here, though it's usually because they gamble it all on the hunt. The hunt is basically, oh, hold on, one of these guys. A hunt is gambling. You wager an amount. The bot effectively rolls the die for each individual person. You either lose that amount, or you get back that amount plus some. Ooh, thought he was going to get me. Okay. The Cantankerei are lumbering, half-fossilized isopods that will attack anything they disapprove of. Given that they are very ancient and murderously grumpy, that means almost everything. The defeated Cantankerei has been blasted to smithereens, hell yeah. Only a cloud of stony chunks remains. We can lose terror, which we're at what, 2%? I don't think that matters. Look for an uncanny specimen, yes. Or just leave, yeah, screw that. Monster Hunter to smash? They should, I agree. Let's see. Well, Mint got some Zenny. Congrats, Mint. I didn't see who else went in, but I take it that Ramen didn't win. Ooh, I don't remember what these are for, but you venture out in your sky suit and begin picking through the fragments. Your patience is rewarded. Here is a stony organ, still palpitating with stubborn life. I know those are used for something. I don't know what, but I don't think it takes up inventory space. It doesn't. It counts as just a thing we have. I think. Unless I'm wrong. Possessions, yeah. It just counts as a thing we have. It doesn't take up space on the hold. Which is perfect. Something valuable. Yes, okay. And it doesn't require a mining drill, which is great, because I don't bring my mining drill with me. More fuel, hell yeah. Alright, Mr. Owl, please go out and find me something. Aha, that's probably the place we're looking for. Perfect. Infinite Wrath. Yeah, I got to try that out with Afro Justice once. When they just got their Switch, they didn't patch the game. And we got to try it, and it totally worked. It took maybe 5 minutes of trying before we got our timing down. It's just a matter of just adjusting what the timing is. But we got it, and we got it to work consistently. We did it twice in a row, and then went, cool, that was fun, and then they updated. Oh, you're just gonna wait for me there. Fine. Take the big... Well, that was just anticlimactic. Those guys sometimes put up a fight, but that was nothing. Again, we're only at 5% terror, so let's get another specimen. Partial success. Oh, okay. None of the remaining pieces are whole enough to be of interest, either academic or ghoulish. However, you do find a few fragments of carapace, veined with what looks like gold, so we didn't get what we were looking for, but we got cash money. I'm the bone of my wrath. Oh, I'm sure you must have seen it before, Pete Hanks, but I don't think I ever showed you, so if you haven't, you do know that there is video out there of Sir Ian McKellen reading the Unlimited Blade Works thing, right? Is the payout always 1.45? It actually varies. If you are a subscriber, it is a little higher. If you're not a subscriber, it's a little lower. It's still always a benefit. If you're a subscriber, you have a slightly better chance and a slightly higher payout. I'd have to actually double check the numbers, which I could do if you're really curious. I can tell you. I have never made them particularly public, not because I'm trying to hide them, just because I just haven't. This is Peaceful Carmine Institution. Oh, this peaceful Carmine Institution was founded by devils from London and dedicated to the betterment of the soul. Bothridge's A Tour of Heavens describes it as a cross between a spa, a sanatorium, and purgatory. She commends its bracing airs. We should definitely enter because I need to make a port report. I think it's the end. Yeah, well, to be fair, he wouldn't know what it was. Somebody just said, hey, big fan, you're awesome, could you read this? Write a port report. Wait, did I miss the thing? Oh, okay, so a gray stone and the color of a monastery. Attending devils and devilisses dressed in uniform, and an incoming parade of the sick, the friendless, the dying, and those who think their lives would be better if only they were something else. This is Carleon, where souls are refined into something more impressive. I don't know what devils are in the terms of this world. I don't know if they're literal devils or if it's a term for something else. Assuming we'll find out here. Yes, it's a subhead, right? Yeah, then it should be. The full ST. I don't know that one. Also, hello, Fear Breather. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. We have not killed any more cans of Eldritch yet, but we have killed a few of the just general isopod things. We just headed out, so this is a fresh expedition. Not a new save file, but new for tonight. You take some notes on a pilgrim's journey through Carleon. The first port of call is the beehive-shaped office in the center, or, more accurately, the long queue leading to it. From there, the infernal attendants direct them to one of Carleon's 7 gardens to undergo penances. They certainly look pendant by the time they emerge. Presumably their souls are much improved, not that you can tell. Best of luck with this outing. Thank you very much. I hope it goes well as well. We got the port report. Can speak to the presiding deviless? Sure. She's an artisan of souls. Perhaps she can do something with yours. Perhaps she'll just offer you advice. I could use either, so. The presiding deviless works in an office shaped like a beehive, a stone and wickerwork building that stands all alone in the middle of Carleon's central courtyard. She conducts intake interviews with new patients, one by one. After a long time in line, you reach her at last. Greetings, comrade. How may we stretch, strain, purify, and strengthen you, now you've come to Carleon? I mean, yellow eyes, slightly devilish, but say, I can ask her about it, just walk away. Her apron is starched, her dress pinstriped. There's a stack of patient files on her desk, color-coded. The corners of her mouth say she knows something to your disadvantage. That we can't purchase an indulgence without jamble of undistinguished souls. Wow, okay. We can't buy them in bulk either. We could provide exquisite insight if we have penance of an ordeal, penance of an inescapable truth, penance of indulgence, excess, enlightenment, endurance, deprivation, shift of perspective, and if we haven't done it before. Can't do any of those, though, so we may as well just ask her about the place. We do whatever is necessary to reclaim unsatisfactory souls, she says. She sits back in her chair. I will read that. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure Simple and Fate don't tend to go hand in hand. Mind you, I've never watched anything from Fate, so that's just ballpark guess, but you know, I just by the sheer number of things in the Fate universe, I don't think Simple, applies. She sits back in her chair, and you can imagine her making just such a pitch to the princes of hell. For humans primarily, though, we do attend to a few other creatures, elsewhere in the Great Chain. They come to us with souls that are stained, disguised in every kind of sordid condition, and we make them acceptable again. Most of those who come to us are volunteers. The rest are beyond the positions of being able to volunteer, consigned to Carleon by their families or employers. Alright, well, we've now met the presiding deviless. doctor's day, what then? Alright, that's fair. Most people go home again, she says. Some find they are wary of their souls and pass them on to us. Go to a place to have your soul fixed by devils, and then just go, thanks for the help. I don't need it anymore. You hold on to it. And pass them on to us. We operate on that slender profit, and on what we can get from donations, or from sales of penances and forgiveness. She looks at the blank page before her. But what about you? You look sturdy enough to make full use of our services. Are you afraid of needles? Yes. What is your view on worms? Neutral. What do you fear more, venoms or poisons? Venoms. She takes down a page or two on all your least favorite things. Venoms, because they go after you. I guess somebody could slip a poison into your food, but generally speaking, like, unless somebody's trying to poison you, you would know before you bit into something poisonous, but something venomous can go after you. That's my mentality on that, at least. Never had that question asked. Listen to a proposal and gain access to the terraces. Sure. Or we can continue asking. We can redo that or go back. But, you know, let's see what the deal is. Listen, she says. You are free to make use of Carleon. Take a penance or two. Alter your soul. I think you'll find her services very imaginative. There's another matter I hope you'll look into. A devil in rose-colored gloves. Used to supervise the Gaslight Terrace. He was removed from that position, but I fear he may still not be entirely aligned with the objectives of Carleon. If you find out anything about him, anything to his disadvantage, bring me the evidence, and I will reward you. Don't go after people for that reason. That's also true. Most things poisonous warn you before you bite them, so it works either way. But also, hello Chuck, welcome to Viperland in the chat. So we've asked her, I'm going to return to center because we can't do much else here. Come back if you have any other questions, says the Deviless. She has already opened the next file on her desk. Alright, so we did that. We can't visit the offices without accepting commissions and being affiliated with them. So let's check the other one. There was another place we could go. And the shops. Hold on, we got something for them. That's one of the reasons we came here. Yeah, I think we bought this for like 70. They're offering me 240 for it, so hell yeah. We can do that 4 more times. Huh? I can buy them for 100 literally here and sell them for 240 again literally here. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to say no to that. Can I not then sell it immediately? Do I have to come back to it? Yeah. Okay, well, that's just printing money. RNG economics, yeah. No, because he only had 3 for sale, and they would only buy up to 5. I've sold them 4, so technically I can go find 1 more elsewhere. But hey, I'll take that. I can buy another one for... Alright, well, it's still profit. I'd technically make more if I went elsewhere, got it cheap, and came back here, but that would cost, you know, other supplies. You are a weird, weird area. But hey, thank you. Oh, I've never actually fully done one, I don't think. I got an otherworldly artifact and some experience. Hell yeah. Didn't expect that. At all. Not a bad headache, but it's getting better. Glad to hear it, Tursky. But also, welcome to Viperland in the chat. Try not to just, you know, yell into the mic, because, you know, that's something I often do. We still got 7 supplies. I think we're okay with supplies. Let's do the other one. Travel around. Carleon is broken into terraces where most of the soul treatments take place. Some are easier to access than others. We should be able to... Yeah, we can actually enter most of them. And we do have a stained soul. We can go there. We don't have clear. I don't know what that means. We don't have flickering. Don't know what that means either. Really bad a few hours ago. Point you through up at work. Oh man, that's awful. Ah, damn. I'm glad it's getting better. I'm just gonna go down the line, because we have most of the things we can do here, so may as well. In a flow of ordinary folk, your companions are a lady in a buttoned cloak and a young male student. They talk among themselves about the seasonable warmth and about how the yellowish glow of the lamps does not show blue silk to best effect. Their words are commonplace, their hands folded and gloved, their opinions supplied by a respectable gazette. You have almost forgotten them, even while you are still walking together. The path descends by shallow steps to a broad terrace, as crowded as an imperial exhibition. I like the line, you have almost forgotten them, even while you are still walking together. Ooh, that's a... We can gain a penance of enlightenment. Our chance isn't too high. Oh, I should check this. Gaslight lampposts are scattered irregularly across a flagstone terrace. Between them are stations, each containing a patient receiving a treatment. The supervising devils tend to these stations, stopping first here and then there, like bees at flowers. So I guess we can try to gain a penance. We can approach the spineless curate in stocks. Or return. I can cure my lightless soul if we had lightless, but we don't. Let's try for this. Hey, apparently succeeded. Vision, imagination, the ability to see beyond the nearest convention. That's what the devils are trying to evoke here. A rakish gentleman is prone to gluttony without enjoyment. To cure these defects of character, he has been put in charge of a violent dog. Do you feel any more interesting now? Asked the supervising devil. As for your punishment, it does not bear speaking of. For a month afterward, you see devils dancing in the corner of your eyes. But we're enlightened, so hell yeah. I guess we could do that more than once if we're willing to gamble it, but I don't know what we might lose. And I don't know if we need more than one. Let's check the dude, yeah. At the nearest station, a curate has been shackled into an ordinary pillory. Meet him or leave? Let's just... His eyes beseech you to visit him, so obviously. I've seen something. In this light, it's hard not to see things. A devilish orderly jabs the curate with a needle. Oh. At the sight of the jab, the curate's skin goes lavender. I'm being treated for not believing in God. I've tried everything. Prayer, fasting, long weekends with a professional saint. None of it worked. My sermons were suffering. My bishop complained. And has it helped? I have dreams of snakes and angels, he says. It hasn't made me a mystic. I don't think the devils are real either, just men with funny eyes, aren't they? The devilish orderly smiles with extra teeth. He needs freeing, apparently. We could pay the price if we had other stuff. Or alternate currency if, again, we had other stuff. Oh, we could have 5 enlightenment to set him free, but we don't have it, so sorry. Maybe later. I could keep gambling on that, but we'll just come back to him. Also, hello, Ace. It's not Ace, but you've said Ace is okay, so I'm going to stick with Ace so I don't keep screwing it up. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. No head stern, you brush past a matron in gray boots, a train conductor in his uniform, and a young boy who has already adopted an expression of fixed ennui. Ennui? None of them notice you passing by. None show any interest in your breaking this convention. Alright, so we did Gaslight Terrace. Let's check out the Bell Garden. You put your foot on the first step, and a devil blocks you. Those who enter the Bell Garden must be in a proper state of hygiene, comrade, he says. Wouldn't want to make things worse for the poor sufferers. He washes his hands in the fountain. Stopping, you must have been grubby work. Oh, okay, fine. You have been turned away for impurity. Oh no. Okay. Wow. Literally just went, no, get out of here. Welp? Oh, we can have a chance to purify ourselves. Okay. Too impure for the devils, right? Hey, we failed purification. We have more terror. Purification, according to the devils, is a matter assigned by lot and daily changed. Some patients must wash in salt water, some in fresh. Some must burn their old clothing, or shave their heads, or sustain a high note of song for a full minute by the clock. That's... What? What? And some are made to sit in a chair and be lowered into a den of snakes. Perhaps tomorrow's purification ritual will be a little more tolerable. I like that. Excuse me. Alright, well, we'll come back when we have a better chance of success. We'll check the other ones. Not a long journey, but by the time you come into the plane of the checkerboard, your calves are hurting. Devils are playing tricolor chess with some of the pennants. White pieces, red pieces, pieces the color of a flourishing wind. Around the edge of the board sits the patients who have already been captured, or who were never part of the game to begin with. We can gain a penance of shift of perspective, culture your curdled soul. Consider the rubbery man. Alright, well obviously we're just going to go down the line. I assume every time we don't get one we get terror, which we're only at 5%. That's not too bad. And look at that. This is a place we're doing okay on because our veils are pretty high. All you have to do is wait. The White Queen presented a child's drawing to the Royal Gallery. As punishment, she is doing vigorous exercise in a sweaty room. The supervising devil is distracted by the play on the chessboard. As for your punishment, it does not bear speaking of. For a month afterwards, you see devils dancing. Okay, so apparently it's just, you know, you're fine. But we shifted our perspective. Let's cure our curdled soul. I didn't know my soul was curdled. We are curdled. I don't know if I want to cure that. I don't know what it does. I'm gonna not cure it yet. For now, I'm gonna leave that. But we'll consider the rubbery man. No one has dressed him for the chess game, or let him enter the board. He stands off to one side, tentacles squirming. Didn't know he had tentacles. He's surprised that you approach him. He moves to make room for you, in case you are merely trying to occupy his space. When you speak to him, he offers you a squishy handshake. By various signals, gestures, and directions of his eyes, he indicates that he has come here looking for his place in the world. Okay. Ask the rubbery man about the devil with the rose-colored gloves, and then hope you can understand the answer. What would such a person need? Perhaps understanding cut with ambition? We actually have everything we would need to try to elevate him. Or leave him. Let's ask him first. We might see if we can elevate him. I don't know. The rubbery man. He's, apparently got tentacles. The rubbery man holds up one tentacle, representing the devil with the rose-colored glove. Then he holds up another tentacle. After a moment, he twists the two together. Are the tentacles meant to be kissing? Is that what that is? When you look blank, the rubbery man repeats the pantomime several times. Perhaps the devil has a lover. Perhaps the devil loves the rubbery man. Perhaps the devil enjoys erotic forms of dance. Or exotic, you know. A bit of A, bit of B. Let's see if we can elevate him. Enlightenment for a start. Conversion for a chaser. He consumes both. Tentacles are involved, and the twitching of excessively mobile. Would one call those lips? But then, what a transformation! His features smooth and flatten, his tentacles retract. From a distance, one might take him for a human gentleman with an especially prominent brow. He assesses you, then, no thanks, no comment, not even the wave of a tentacle. What an ingrate. He takes up someone's freshly discarded crozier. As a bishop, he joins the game in play. Okay, we've met him, gained a bunch of experience. A vision of heaven, really? Really? Lost enlightenment and shift in perspective. Vision of heaven? Really? Okay. We can no longer cure our soul because we don't have penances, but that's fine. The White Queen is captured just as you go, but there's no time to look back at the match in progress. So we did gaslight. We failed to purify. Went to checkerboard. Got two more. There's no real gate, but not much of a wall either. There's only a low stone barrier, perhaps a foot tall, easy to step over. The thorn bushes grow thorns an inch or more long. There are paths between them, but it's hard to pass by without tearing one's clothes. The devils who work here have scratches on their forearms, though they do not seem to mind. There's not a single comfortable place to sit. Oh, that sounds awful. We don't have a good chance of that, so I'm going to leave that alone. Approach the professional penchant. Ancient penchant. Seated on a stool. What? You found a comfortable place to sit? Eating vast quantities of sorbet. Man. You know, I feel like I could put up with a uncomfortable place to sit if I had a vast quantity of sorbet. She collects penances for other people. Alright. It's a slow process, but the quality is better than the indulgence penance, one made by from the presiding deviless. Quantities of sorbet, yeah. The penchant is seated on a stool, eating from an enormous barrel of violet sorbet. There's enough to supply a carnival. Well, we've been to the carnival, so you know. The penchant's lips are blue. Her fingers are sticky. There are purple smears on her frock. Wasps are taking an interest in the sides of her face. See, that's terror right there. When you come over, she puts down her spoon long enough to greet you. I'm here on behalf of a viscountess who doesn't love her children. She is waiting back in London for me to deliver her penance. So you can do penance for other people? Violet sorbet does sound... I don't know what flavor it would be, but it would be good, I'm sure. Pointedly, the supervising devil sets another long-handled spoon at her elbow. Okay. Oh, she's a professional. So she literally... There's people out there that like, I want to make my soul better, but I don't want to go do the thing. You go do the thing. We'll pay you. Yeah, we'll continue to ask about the rose-colored glove devil. Oh yes. She smiles reminiscently when you describe the devil in question. I know him, she says. I've been coming here a long time in my line of work. Used to be very highly placed, you know, and then the presiding deviless caught him pinching supplies from the storehouse and gave him a demotion. Now he performs a few of the lesser punishment, some lightweight pitchforking, a little work with a hot poker, but his heart isn't in it. Devils don't stick along at anything. Let's see. We asked him, we can donate, which we're not going to do. Donate, no. Screw that. See ya. Did penance and then gave it to the rubbery man. That's true. You're right. But I'm not a professional. It's even easier to leave than to enter, because the ground is uneven. Alright, well, it's already a small wall. To do the stunted grove. Alright, last one. The Garden of Insatiable Roses. And we can enter because we have a stay in soul. The path runs around the side of Carleon to an area that cannot be seen at all from the center. It is a narrow and unassuming path, almost overgrown, and the ground underfoot is soft earth. Explore the undergrowth as you go. Read the footprints. Identify that scent. I'm going to say identify the scent. It lingers in the air, mingled with the rose scent and the smoke. Wood from the back of a wardrobe, folded newspaper, musty correspondences, the smell of a mother's hidden keepsake drawer, opened by a child. By the fence there's a composting pile. Thousands of worms are reducing to mulch a heap of unacceptable book matter. Most of the books were confiscated from the patients. Now and then the compost catches fire and a supervising devil has to put it out. But this fertilizer explains the aggression of the plants that grow here. If we had hearts, we could get a excess. We don't. Approach the hellish patient. Or return. Obviously this one. That's true. We're clearly charitable. Even though that's not quite how I was going to play the character. Whatever. He potentially had info for us, so that was my in-character motivation, I guess. At the center of the garden is a picnic banquet. There's too much frosting on all the cakes, too much oil on the salads, but several of the patients sit glumly eating, with only their own clothes for napkins. The deviless sits among them, eating a treacle from a jar. Yes, what are you doing here? Supposedly, says the deviless between bites, the souls of devils are incapable of being refined. You make some adjustments, improvements here and there, and then a death or two later, and all the work is gone. But I'm determined. If humans can be improved, so can I. Okay. We don't have anything for her. What, 5 inescapable truths? Ooh, boy, okay. Yeah, we can't help her at all. Sorry, good luck. Can't do that. That's about all we got for here, I think. We went to all these. Oh, let's see. I don't know if we have enough info for her. We have some info, but I don't know if that's enough for her. Maybe not. Same one we read earlier. Nope. So we definitely don't have enough information, which is not shocking. Okay, though, we got supplies. No bargain. We got more money than I thought we were going to have. We should at least stop by there, but I kind of want to just see what's over here. At some point today, we're going to Port Prosper, because we have not gone to London yet, and I really want to do that. We have quite a few things that want to go to London or Port Prosper, so, like, it makes sense to do so. But we're already over here first, so we may as well explore. Alright, there's something lootable down there. Our hull is also lower than I'd like it to be, which is entirely my own fault. Gotta keep an eye on this too. Just being out and far from areas does raise the terror a bit. Would have thought, right? I also just generally don't trust the further out areas. Far from safety is not good. Oh, something grim, and a bunch of something that glistens. Thankfully nothing terror yet, though. Oh. Damn it, you dodging bastard. Yeah, look at that shot. Every now and again get a good beat on them. We're not going to get sovereigns. We might get a... You will always find an uncanny specimen, but may lose crew. 61% chance. We're at max capacity for crew, so... Screw it. Hey, hopefully didn't lose anyone. Got another uncanny specimen. We now have 2. Still something grim. So that was neither. That was just an enemy. An abandoned signal box. Window cracks have accelerated a filling of moss green dust. Or accreted, sorry. Once white paint is yellowed and peeling. The signal box possesses a faded dignity, like a... like a butler. Man, I'm good at words, right? It was designed with pride to be part of that great folly, the Isambard line. They haven't mentioned that before, that I'm aware of. Inside, beneath a desk covered with rusted levers, is a luggage trunk. Captains in dire need can borrow from the cash inside, but custom dictates they must later replenish it. You can read the ledger, which seems... I see no reason not to. Raid the cache. But if we don't put stuff back, we get bad luck. Let's see the ledger, though. Just read it. The handwriting is poor, but legible. Captain Senior withdrew fuel, giving no reason. There's a column for miscellaneous notes. The writing is blotched and smeared, as if the writer had tried to wipe tears from the page. What is legible speaks of a place as dark as sleep, as quiet as a forgotten story. They barely escaped. They want to return. We got another vision of heaven. Read it or leave. Fuel, supplies, repairs. I feel like we're doing okay. I'm gonna just leave it alone. This place was a folly. Already nature strives to claim it. It is not a place to linger. Yeah, we're gonna leave it alone. I assume that was the something grim? Yeah. We do still... Oh, it's a mining thing. Well... I definitely meant to go that way, not the other way. Meant to try to dodge it, but it's fine. Our hole's just... It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're good at what we do. As long as what we do is ramming into things. Let's see, we can check out over here. Oh, we still got... And this is just only the reach. We still haven't even gone to the other areas. I do want to go to Albion, though. I think that's where London is. That's where we're going to be going, hopefully sometime tonight. Though I'm 40 minutes in and I've only gone to one place, but you know, it's fine. And we have enough money, we should be able to pick up what's some of the other stuff we need. We need an armor slot and a bridge slot. We should be able to pick up definitely armor. I don't know if we have availability for bridge items. But if we do, we should be able to grab it. Now, are you friend or foe? Are you a can of worms? Ooh, excuse me. That's mining, yep. I never bring my thing with me. Tackities are... Why? Why would you hit me? Didn't actually hurt myself. Tackities are the guys that I sided with, so yellow's the good ones. Blues might, they might not like me. I've yet to have one shoot me yet, but it could very well happen. More mining. Alright, well, let's take the slightly blustery route this way. Please don't have anything attack me here. Don't they support drunk driving? I mean, clearly, if they're just going to ram in... Oh, fudge. We've got horror up here. Maybe we can just skirt it this side. Ah, frick. One of these guys, too. And they definitely saw me. Man, my aim is awful. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can avoid the terror, at least. Nope. Oh, there's something else up here. Oh, this is suboptimal, I believe, is the direct terminology I'm looking for. You suck! This guy's got so much HP, too. Good, that missed. No. Okay. What? I totally hit him. Uh-oh. Oh, that's all my terror. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. There's mining I can't do. That's the thing that's going to terrify me, right? We're up to what? 23%. Nope. Nope, nope. Please let there be a path up this way. Don't want to fight those guys. I mean, I do, but one-on-one without a metric butt-ton of terror. If I can get just one of them, I might be able to get things from them. Damn it, I went into that. I also don't want to... Got a bad habit of dodging the wrong direction. Come on, come on. Oh. Come on, come around the rock. You know you want to. Oh. I'm salty at that one. Dodged one of them. We might actually not have enough hull to do this. I might be in a really bad place. I'm leaving, I'm leaving. I just looked at my hull and realized I'm at 5 out of 30. So we're getting out of here. And we're going straight back to the New Winchester if we can. I wouldn't mind making a stop for the port report. No, we got enough money. We got enough money for now. Living is the preference. Because if we die, it starts us at the last time. It would start us at the start of the stream again. I'd like to avoid that if I can. We went there earlier. Did we? Yeah, we actually just made a big loop. Alright. Well, we also made a buttload of cash. And we're about to level, so, like, we got good things. Just, going quickly and... Yeah, just going back. Oh, more loot. But that could also spawn something to attack us. Good, just fuel. No attacking. I gotta not pull a Viper and not smack into, you know, anything. So I honestly, other than the violent end to it, that went really well. The game just handed me cash money, so we'll get whatever supplies we can get, turn in our port reports, pick up whatever we need to here, and head east towards London, which is also not great because we sided against London in this, so they potentially won't be super thrilled with us. We have a passenger, and we've got the thing in the black box that both want to go there. So, you know, we'll see. Oh yeah, we were at Carlisle. Wolversea Station is abuzz with rumors of bad business at Carleon. Better business than usual, that is. We were just there. Allegedly, devils have been proselytizing against the Tacites to the guest, some of whom are very influential. They weren't to me. The Windward Company has issued a carefully worded denial of any collusion, and the indurate veteran has put out a request for information. She refuses to go near the place herself. We might have to go back then at some point. You learn several profitable bits of information. The staff of Carleon are apparently colluding with the Windward Company. You'll learn nothing further without going there, huh? Oh, I lost a savage secret? Damn it. Well, I had to. So next time we go back, they might have more info for us. Hell yeah, give us that cash money. Gained 1 gratitude. Gained 100 sovereigns. Gained 1 fortunes. And it's unchanged. Yeah, they're at 0 because I didn't side with them. And the Tacites, they still don't love me, but I'm clearly on their side, I suppose. You don't have shops here right now. Back at the main area. Spin around. Away we go. Also, just 1 second while I blow my nose. Okay. We're doing... Oh, well, smacked my phone by mistake. We're doing okay on supplies. Oh yeah! We helped out a filmmaker. I guess she's having her premiere. Now we got free tickets. We'll definitely check that one out too. We don't really care about the promenade. Yeah, let's check the premiere. Mademoiselle Lumiere has reopened a theater beneath the arches of the Bishop Bridge. Prominent Tacites sit with the London sympathizers. They have formed a brief truce, united in their loathing of the cramped velvet seats. A light flares on the plaster wall. The film begins. The film is titled Conspicuousness of the Verdants. Oh, concupiscence? Flickering images on painted lenses jerk across the wall. The camera luxuriates in the collapsing brown flesh of a fruiting fungus, the flight of a soaring body, the sudden bursting of a violet fungal sac, the prolonged death spasms of a cameraman. There are gasps from the audience. Take in the details, admire the wider picture, close your eyes. Yeah, we're gonna enjoy every last moment. It might give us, info we need. The final sequence of the rotting fungal husk collapsing onto the settlement is exquisite, and yet you are the only one who remains behind to congratulate. I can read, I can speak. Congratulate Lumiere. I wish more were so discerning, she smiles. Still, this was only a start. Please meet me later. Gained 2 uncanny specimens. Hot damn. You attended the premiere. God help you. Mademoiselle Lumiere would like another meeting. Meet again, sure. No? Oh, that just means I leveled. I got an achievement progress. A life's work. She rings for 2 cups of nectar-infused tea. I crave the stuff, she says, a smile caressing her face like a well-used cushion. I'm too old to be lugging cameras around anymore, waiting for the perfect shot. My own fault. I could have stayed in London, but I wanted to see the stars. Thanks for helping me home. This is where I'll stay now, I think. She coughs into a yellow-stained handkerchief. Time to fund films rather than make them, I think. The coughing worsens. Please excuse me. She leaves you with a hurried goodbye and the bill. Gained experience. Is retired from filming? Well, okay. A pernickety factor. Request a meeting. Sure. Don't know what set that up, but hey, we'll go with it. The meeting takes several days to arrange. She rejects the round table as a venue, and all of the cafes in the upper district, even that nice tea room under the bridges. Eventually, you agree upon the parlor at Company House, which is open to visitors on a Sunday. The pernickety factor requests you change table 3 times before she is satisfied. I'm looking for several disappeared colonists. I believe their destination was Hybris. I'd be much appreciative if you were to take me there. See, that's why we're not going to London, because we keep getting other... Alright, so she's aboard now. Okay. I don't care about the note, don't care about the black box, we definitely care about repairs. 100% repair that nonsense. Cost me only 75, that's really not bad. Alright, let's enjoy the lurking around. See what else we got. Our crew is tapped out too, or topped out. Oh, aiding specific people. Seeds for Port Avon, alright. I know where Avon is, I can get seeds. How goes the game? Pretty well. We didn't die and we've got more money, so I can't really complain. I'm about to check and see if we can't afford a new ship yet. And I don't want that ship. We lose a weapon slot. But we gain a different weapon slot. We lose armor. We lose things I don't want to lose. This one I might get when we have 3,500, which we don't. Do we have anything? Oh, we've got munitions. We can sell those off. Maybe. Yeah, for 60. Yeah, save space for now. So we need something that goes in the slot, that slot. Plus 4 quarters. I don't really care about that, though. What else do we need? I think we needed... Yeah, so we need something for plating. That we can get. 500? Yeah, totally worth it. Plus 10 armor for 500. Cash money? Yes, please. Get crew, but do I care about more crew quarters? They'd eat more supplies. Was that the one I got? Yeah, it was. We don't care about more weapons. We're set on weapons. I don't think... I think we're okay. Do you know what? No, yeah, we're good. We're good. We've got 11 out of 17. When we drop people off, we need 6 open slots to get what they're going to give us. But it takes a little bit of supplies and fuel to get there. So I feel like that gives us a nice... And we're about to use the supply, so one more. Alright. Okay. How about you, Mitz? How goes things your side? I'm just going to go straight for Port Prosper. I want to go up to the places they want me to go, but... Oh, Hybris is way down there. Which is a long way around that doesn't loop around. Our terror is a little low, or a little high. I'm actually going to dip down to the circus, up to the rat, over to Port Prosper. So it's not going to be a straight shot. Oh yeah, we leveled too. Hold on. So if you couldn't tell, we've been mainly focusing on veils and mirrors. With some of the others. Pretty much, let's see, a spell in prison, an unlikely hall, the smoggy streets, a settler, and that's about it. Those are the ones that give us, at least as their main stat, something we actively want. I feel like just getting that veil is higher, but that means I'm feeling... You know what, actually, I'm feeling a settler, even though it gets us mirrors, not veils. But it can't... It will be fine. That's what I'm going to go with. I'm tempted for Haunted. I actually like the idea of it. A Metamorphosis is cool. No, we're going to go with Settler. No. Smoggy Streets. No. You know what? I feel like Unlikely Hall fits the fits the character better. So we're going with that. A week before your 13th birthday, when you would be driven from the Urchin Gang, you took part in a daring heist, which scored an unusual haul. Silent as cats, you burgled one of the grand, gloomy mansions of old London. In a hidden attic, accessed by a stair concealed in the back of a rosewood wardrobe, you made your discovery of... A forbidden laboratory gets us... Condemned experiment. A trove of disgraceful secrets gets us cryptic benefactor. I'd rather have the experiment. Even though that's better stats for us, I want the experiment. It was clammed with a clattering machinery. A chipped workbench was streaked with ruddy stains. Something coiled miserably in the oily contents of a bell jar. Yeah, we're going with that one. So we gain a little bit of hearts and more veils. I kind of like how you're leveling up effectively changes your backstory slightly, or fleshes out, I should say, more than changes. I like that as an idea. It's not just, oh, you did a thing. It's like, oh, this happened to you. Yes, you can make the argument why I'm only now at level 8 or whatever, remembering what happened on my 13th birthday, but don't worry about it. Don't worry. I don't think we need anything down here. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm pretty sure if we spend just a little bit of money at the carnival, we can reduce our terror a bit, and I really don't want my terror getting high anymore, so that would be nice. Also, the rat statue will help with that too. I think. I mean, I know it will, but it only does it every now and again, and I don't remember when the last time I passed by was, so... Gonna have to just, hope. Almost there. That's still yellow, so it's fine by me. Alright, Circus, what you got for me today? Besides a port report, which, you know, always good. I don't care about Mr. Menagerie. Let's start with the port report. Because, you know, hard to go wrong. Just cash money when we go back. 2 tickets to the circus to attend a performance. Yeah, fine, we'll purchase some tickets. Cost me 10 sovereigns, whatever. The tent is barely any more populated than the last show. The ringmaster does his best, fixing a wide grin under his mustache as he introduces what passes for the acts. Oh yeah, we should at some point be able to help some of these guys out, but I haven't really focused on it yet. The humiliated magician's attempt to saw his assistant in half comes to an unfortunate end. High above, the bereaved acrobat again performs their half of the routine, for a tiny amount of applause. Afterwards, the pensive clown trips into the spotlight, dropping the balls he juggles. It's silent enough to hear them hit the floor. It ends when the headstrong strong woman lifts a very large barbell over her head. She repeats this several times, and the crowd's reaction isn't as enthusiastic as she'd have liked. The show ends with a smattering of reluctant applause. We're a known presence, so we gained nothing effectively. I thought I was going to help with this. The amusement booths? A terror fell. Barely, but fell. At first glance, the circus is in poor shape. A second glance reveals how much worse things are than that. You try the battered mushrooms and realize why they've yet to take off as a beloved snack. Attempting to dispose of the bag, you duck behind a stall and find a pile of them already waiting. Another visitor pokes her head around. Is this where the bags go? She asks and disposes of her own with the rest. Alright, let me see. So we did the tickets, we went behind the tents. We wanted to help the headstrong woman, but I don't remember what she needed. I'm not reading it out because I've done this one before. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, so yeah, we've done all these ones before. Well, that helped the terror slightly. Very, very slightly. Let's see about the new arrivals. Nope. Not with a 17% chance we don't. He still wants unseasoned hours. We still don't have unseasoned hours. Oh, we can buy souls. Which, I mean, right now, I don't want to take up the whole space for it. But if we were making our loop to the left, back to the soul place, that would actually be really good. Bronze wood's expensive, so I don't care. We still got 7 supplies. We're doing okay. I was hoping that was going to help us out more with the terror, and it really didn't. But hey, whatever. And back out to the sky we go. Yeah, pretty much a straight shot, dodging rocks this way. Why is our terror going up? Everything is terrifying. I mean, we are currently being watched by 2 of the 3, like... I can't say nameless gods of the sky, because they have names, but you know, the elder gods. Oh, uh-oh. That night, your sleep is peppered with uncomfortable dreams. You dream of falling. It's a common dream here. The fogs that bedevil the high wilderness are thick above you, or about you, and through them, below, you see something stir. A beast. A behemoth. Almost a dragon, almost a whale, almost a continent. It gnaws on the roots of heaven, and all the fogs of the wilderness are its steaming breath. Its maw opens wide as the gulf between stars. You wake. So we can seek company. Apparently one of the reasons we can choose that as an option is your engine is mostly crewed by the living. Okay. But it's still very likely to fail. Or we can just accept it, gain the terror, and gain a tail of terror, which we can use elsewhere. So we can gamble on reducing terror, or accept the terror, and gain a tail. I'm going to say we're going to embrace it. Oh, up to 39%. Gained 5 terror, but we have 1 more tail of terror. You record the dream as vividly and as thoroughly as you can. Does your hand tremble as you write? Does the ink spill? And when you read it back, does it make sense? Or does it sound like the ravings of a crumbling mind? Yes, nightmares and terror are considered different. I have not... I think? I don't know. I believe terror is the percent, and nightmares have the term next to it. My nightmares are untroubled. I haven't had my nightmares increase, but I know they have specifically said in tutorial things, having terror hit 100% is usually fatal. So I'd like to avoid that given any real option in the matter. But I do believe they're different. I think nightmares are the bar below it, and probably the more that fills, the more events like what just happened we find. Did that lower it? Yeah, look at that. It didn't go down. Oh, it's going down. Okay. That's about all we got, but it lowered about 10%. So hey, that is damn good for now. Why is our hull lowered by 10? Because our hull went up. Oh, duh, because we gained plating, but then didn't, you know, use the... Got it. I done goofed is the answer. Oh, there's something... What's that? Something to crave over there. Well, there's the hull fix. That solves that problem beautifully, honestly. Terror is going up just too quickly. Maybe this place will reduce the terror, right? Well, something to crave is usually the homesteads. The first paragraph's always the same. You're set down beside a humble homestead whose owners, despite their ragged sleeves, insist on inviting you in. To reduce terror, and if you are starving, buy you some time. Wonderful. Or... Oh, trade gossip for supplies? No. Trade some munitions? No. Eat your fill is perfect, actually. Ooh. Your host says grace over their simple meal before you begin. The bread is mealy, but spiced with what tastes like cloves. The broth is filling, the fire is warm, you indulge yourself and remove your boots, and we're down to 24% terror, which is way better. So hey. Perfect. Now over here. I've only passed Port Prosper once, and I didn't linger much, so we'll have to see. I know we gotta drop off our clock person. They made sure all our time was accurate, and have done pretty much nothing since then. Uh-oh. These guys... Oh. Looks like there is fighting about. What are they fighting? Oh, they're fighting each other. Including me. Welp. Time to die. You shot me. Well, your friend did. Well, you know, sometimes... Damn it! Sometimes that means my aim is bad. Ooh, okay. Their guns are not weak. Their hull is not either. Hot damn! Okay. I did... How are they not overheated? How are they not overheated? How can your guns just perpetually fire? I may have picked the wrong fight. Oh, damn it, you're just... Yeah, you're just a marauder. Not what I meant to do. I meant to hit that. I might be able to outrange him, honestly. But I also might not. Alright, well I got him dead at the cost of almost all of my hull. A foe, yeah, no kidding. The enduring dreadnought is defeated. The massive guns of the dreadnought have finally fallen silent. I didn't realize it was a dreadnought. So we're obviously... none of those repair the hull. The hull hangs in the firmament like a shed spider skin in a web. Viewed from the vantage of the fly, its sides are scored and open, its windows shattered. Smoke billows from the blind eyes. London will not see what transpires here. Alright. We got some papers. Excuse me. The pages are stiff as a new clerk's collar, and thin as a spurned lover's parting smile. The ink is rich and jade. The permissions are varied and wide-ranging. The signatory is surprising. Gained 1 stamped permit. My nameplates remain unchanged at 0. I need to... Oh, we can't really get repaired either, other than going back to New Winchester. Which is far enough away. Oh man, I should be helping that guy. Well, if we're gonna die out here, we're gonna die out here. And if we don't die out here, then hey, we helped our friends. And if we attack this guy from both sides, he can't attack both of us, right? Oh, damn it. Those cannons hurt so bad. I should have tried to dodge that better. I thought I was going to make it. I know those cannons hurt because I use them. Okay. Loot the whole... Strip the engine for materials. That's not awful. I mean, we're about halfway of what we used to have. Did they kill our other dude? And is this guy going to attack me? Oh, you're going to attack my friend. Oh, but you're a dreadnought. Oh, buddy. I'm going to just loot my friend, and you will please leave me alone. I didn't shoot you. Yep. Let's repair. Okay, I'm feeling better now. Oh. We don't have any nameplates. Okay. You fixed the worst of the damage to your locomotive with blackened bronzewood. The outside of your vessel is mottled now, and the inside smells persistently of old fire. But hey, we are drastically less dead, though our terror is actually not awful. Let's go to the port. Let's go to the port, shall we? I should not have joined that fight. It was not a smart idea. It just was not a smart idea, especially because we're going to their area now. Please don't fire on me. Please don't fire on me. Please don't fire on me. Thank you. Ooh. Just want to go to the port. Also, don't crash into me. Thank you. Tool bag. Okay, let's check it out. And that used up some of my supplies, so now we actually do have plenty enough room for what we need. Is that whole thing gonna be up there forever now? Did I screw that up? There we go. Deliver the fastidious inspector. She disembarks with her bag in hand and peers up at the clock tower that is being raised above the station. It is tangled with scaffolding and rings with the sound of hammers and the cries of workmen. Inspector will depart. Be sure you've had any conversations. Well, I've done that. Receive fuel and supplies in addition to a sum of money. Ensure you have 6 spaces. Gotcha. And hold before you accept. Okay. Thank you, Captain. Here is the balance of our agreement and, as promised, a requisition order for fuel and supplies. She casts another glance at the incomplete clock tower. Given the apparent state of construction, I'd recommend you visit the worksite. There may be an opportunity there. And thank you for the pleasant conversation, Captain. The sky can be a lonely place. You enlivened it. I've included a small additional sum in your remuneration. Yeah, as a token for my gratitude. Deliver the inspector. Got 3 fuel, 3 supplies, 150 sovereigns. A small amount of EXP. I thought I'd get more, but whatever. Now we are really pretty darn set, actually. They plan to call it the Albert Clock, in memory of the departed prince consort. But there's a way to go yet. The roof isn't finished, and the clock neither ticks nor bongs. You can see the fastidious inspector up among the workings with a spanner and a can of oil, showing the workmen how it's done. Yeah, let's see if I can help, even though I am more good at sneaking and stuff. Oh. If we bring them some honey and bronzewood, we might actually be able to help out with that. Bronzewood, the foreman wheezes bluntly. 1 consignment. They sell it at Trader's Wood and Palmery and Plenty's, I hear, and a gourd of Churster nectar, too. This bunch of work-shy ingrates need constant shouting at, and my voice has given up the ghost. Some nectar should have me billowing again like a champion. Carlion's your best bet. There or Titania, the flower town. We'll pay, like. Okay. If we bring it, we'll get a profit. The materials aren't cheap and they'll occupy space they hold. Yeah, that's fine. I don't have them now, but I can come back with those. Port report. Hell yeah. And a factory tour, I guess. I think I've done this, though. The factories of Port Prosper east end belch out smoke. Inside hours, mined from the mother of mountains, are refined. The workers live in tenement blocks adjoining the smokestacks and are rarely seen to the rest of Port Prosper. Today, the owner of Windward Refinery is allowing visitors to tour his factory. We can lurk in the shadows. This will always increase eastward reputation, with a 100% chance. This will always increase westward reputation. We can't speak with them. I'm gonna side with the workers. Kind of like I'm siding with the... We're anti-establishment this playthrough. That's just how we're going. So eastward it is. From your vantage point in the gloom, you see all sorts of things the other visitors are not privy to. Barrels being assigned to destinations based on bribes rather than need. Fatigued workers revived by sips of unrefined hours. Several respond poorly and are hauled away to the infirmary. Only the most youthful, and vigorous workers have been assigned to the workstations the tours pass through. The rest wait in less sightly rooms, in the shadows. One aged man catches your eye and winks. We are welcomed. A fire, that revivified, yeah. Words are hard, yo. Apparently, a fire happened and nothing happened to us, but okay. Offer transport to settlers. He offered us something we didn't want to do. I don't remember what it was, but I know I didn't want to do it. Windward Company? We're currently welcome, but I don't know if I want to. I'm pretty sure we did the Explorer. Yep, that's what we just did. Offer transport to settlers. No opportunities available. Well, you already have a settler aboard. Oh, yeah, we do. I don't remember where they need to be, though. Port Avon. I never found Port Avon. Otherwise, I would have delivered to them. It's one of the ones I have not found yet. Albion Transit Relay. Sure. Oh yeah, we want passage to Albion. Another captain may have useful information. Garulus, captain, is delighted to have an excuse to talk. I'm happy to help, comrade. Happy to help. They point down the docks. There you are. Keep going past the port. You can't miss it. If you've good eyes, you might even be able to see it from here. Excuse me. Passage ain't free, mind. You can travel first class if you have a ministry-stamped permit, or you can bring a couple barrels of hours to travel second class. So I guess it's over there. Let's check the shops while we're here. Fuel supplies. Oh, we can get hours here, which we do need back at the... On the way back, if I got money, I'll get them. We can buy them for 55 or 80. While they're cheap, I'll buy one, because I only have room in my hold for one. But while they're that cheap, and I know they're needed places, worth it. It's got to be over here, right? I could totally be wrong, but that looks like the relay. Yep. So we're going to try to make our way to London. We got a few people who want to be there. And it's worth a try. I just want to see what's in the other area, really. A stone edifice, scintillating with sigils. It is encased in a contrivance of steel and brass. This is a Sin Jenkins relay, allowing transport, via a loophole in some cosmic mandate, across the sunless waste to a far-flung district of heaven. This one leads to Albion, the heart of the new British Empire and the seat of Her Renowned Majesty Queen Victoria. Checking the delayed package. I don't remember having a delayed package. We don't have previously impounded goods. Special delivery from London. Oh yeah, we were checking on somebody. Yeah, I forgot about that. Sign here. The board customs official is glad to clear some space in their cramped office. As long as you don't want to travel between regions without the appropriate paperwork, they couldn't care much less about cargo. This package has been serving double duty as a card table for the last week, but now it's yours, and the people of Leadbetter and Stainrod's Nature Reserve will be glad to receive it. So I know where that's going to go, though we're not going there right now. Bribe the superintendent, give you a travel permit. 100% chance, and it'll cost us 500. Submit the paperwork. And future captains will inherit it in case I decide to, you know, end up dead. And I have exactly as many, yeah, we've got the permits, so we can just do that and save the money. At a bronzewood kiosk, the superintendent examines your papers minutely, sticks them on a spike, then signs and stamps a small booklet for you. Your new transit permit. Use Union Jack Blue, he says of its cover, as if it were something to be proud of. Yeah, we're not on their side, but we can now just travel. We don't need to bribe anyone, we don't need to worry about money, we can just travel between the two, which is actually really nice. We're not going to go first class, and that's fine. We don't actually have any contraband, so that's actually fine with me. A pinch-faced inspector boards the ship with their retinue. Come on, hurry up. If you've nothing to hide, you've nothing to fear. Their mouth cracks into something almost, but not entirely like a smile. Nothing from me, at least. We literally have nothing to fear. We don't have contraband, so yeah. The pinch-faced inspector almost looks disappointed at having to give you a clean bill of passage. Such a waste of time, they mutter, stamping the customs form. Go on. No reason to take up space here. Your business here is concluded. It's time you can continue your adventures in the high wilderness. I don't want to go on from here. I actually want to go... We need 2 barrels to travel second class. We can't buy the barrels here. So we've got a permit, but we can't. Damn it. Well, I guess we'll remain here for just a second. We have the money. We don't actually have cargo space. So we'll just have to use something? May as well use our supplies. Send this guy out repeatedly. It's still better than just straight up dropping a supply. And at least they're dirt cheap over here. It's going to cost me a total of like 110 instead of the 500. There we go. See, perfect. Give me those hours. Perfect. Still have no idea what's going to await us over there. And it might not be friendly faces. It definitely might not be, but I want to see. Alright, let's go. Hopefully we don't have to recheck our ship. Customs. Alright, I'm just going to go through this. We just read it. Nothing to declare. Cool. Keep on going. Turn to your engine. Travel second class. You'll need to supply your own hours. The relay station will spin them into a coat to wrap your engine against the winds that harry the wild paths you must travel. Oh, okay. We need paperwork to get there first class, but whatever. You deliver the barrel to the relay's hour looms, which clank and grind. They spin a jacket of fresh time in which your locomotive will make its journey. Enclosed in your engine's pocket of hours, it is hard to say how long the passage will take. Unseasoned hours tend to be melancholy and anxious. Your journey is likely to be wearing. The machinery grinds and stirs, the steam vents, the sigils of the edifice burn with a sullen fire. A force like a great hand seizes your engine, lost the barrels, and terror has fallen, though it's still higher than I'd like. Welp. Time to go to a new place. And while we go, time to take a drink. There we go. You'd figure I'd keep the drink on the desk, but I always keep it on the floor next to me. Alright. Already slightly more, you know, machine-y. Yeah, we explored all of this already. You know, I'm sure it's just, do you want to go? Oh, something was about to happen. We can remain, present to customs. Okay. To go second class, we need 2 more things of ours. Or, to go back, we can just pay 200. Which is not actually awful. So our way back is effectively guaranteed. We don't need to worry about do we have the thing. We can, for 200 sovereigns, make it back. Just fair. I was a little worried about that. That's why I went to go check. Scout found some stuff, none of which I can really get right now. Kinda just exploring for now. I assume there's gotta be a place to make docks somewhere nearby. Aha! Over there. That would do it. Yeah, I'm liking the music too. Still ambient, but it gives you, you know, that better idea of... It's definitely a different place. We're not just like, oh, we went right down the road. It's like, no, this is a very... Hey, we're getting more stuff. The bit between. Let's see what the bit between will give us. The officials of Barzon never bothered to formally name this waypoint. Captains dock here to pick up goods or deliver workers. It's not a place to linger because of the proximity to the accelerated time of the work world. Let's see what they've got for shops real quick. We can buy hours. Oh, okay, so we can buy hours here anyway. We can buy some crockery, which I don't think we need. No, we need seeds, literature, and hours. So on the way back, we might be able to pick up hours and go to the carnival. All right. Recruit the clay conductor. We could always use more people, but he's literally clay. Well, whatever. A hulking clay man in a heavy coat stands on the platform. The clay men were an underclass in old London. Very few of them came to the skies. This one holds an urn to his chest. You're a captain. You can perform a funeral rites, he says, nodding to the urn in his arms. Then I want to travel. He pauses for a moment, and then as if feeling something more might be expected. I could help out on your engine. We need 3 sky stories. We only have 2. But, you know, that's doable. We can come back for that. The Barzon work world. The first work world in to be established in Albion. Working here, debtors can escape prison. They remain till their debts are repaid, and a ticket away has been funded. Okay. The primary industry is that of the hours processing, which is the side effect of accelerating time on the work world's surface. The dock is between Barzon work world and Little Nice, where the more privileged overseers reside. The dock is for captain's sakes, nearer Little Nice than the work world. Unexpected aging would deter even the greediest captain from arriving. Travel to Little Nice, take a tour of the work world. Attempt to converse with an overseer. We can't join a tour unless we have a permit. Apparently the workers can eventually rise up. Oh, that's fair. You need the hours to donate to take a tour. Or we need Starshine? Let's join a tour with a secret. Seems like there's other ways to pay for it. Once you join the tour, you will not be able to leave till the end. Well, whatever. On the tour. The overseer listens intently to what you have to say. Useful, I think. We shall see what can be done with it. But I lost a savage secret, but we get to pay for the tour. That's fine. We didn't have the other stuff anyway. The tour leader hands out thick cloaks to keep off the smut. The group covers itself. The hood leads one woman, with her hair coiled up high in her head, a lens, an awkward shape. The hood lends one woman with her hair coiled up, okay, an unexpected height. Ooh, English, I can read it. Satisfied, the tour leader begins a briefing. Sure, we got a carriage clock. As you know, time in the work worlds moves more velocitously than it does outside. Quicker, but you know. In order to exempt you from the effects, we've had the loom spin a fold of eternal hours to cover the tour. Please carry these carriage clocks. They will show you how much time your protection will last for. Please don't stray. He pauses for emphasis. Yeah, it's getting late. It's crucial that you stay with the tour. If your time runs out, every minute it takes for us to realize could be hours for you. There's a flurry of anxious whispers. Once it has subsided, the group is led to the work world. You have plenty of time, so we're clearly going to stray from this, right? Your group is accompanied by 2 overseers. The overseers bringing up the rear is a woman in her early 30s. She checks her carriage clock compulsively. Admire the rugs. Sure. Our first stop on the tour is the Barzan Rug Weaving Workshop. The overseer beams and gestures for you to enter a building larger than any other on the street. Come on. You can do it, game. Oh, it loaded, it just didn't scroll down. Okay. An attractive young worker leaps up to greet you. This workshop was built thanks to the generosity of Lady... Please admire our beautiful handcrafted rugs and weavings. Exported for sale in London. Workers here gain skills that can support them for the rest of their days, if they have any left when they're out of here. The group of workers nods and smiles at you. One stands to better display their work. Another thanks you for your visit. The youth is the last to see you out. Perhaps I'll see you elsewhere in Albion. We can look at the rugs, smile at the workers. A simple act of human warmth, yeah. They smile back, and their smiles are as stiff and rehearsed as the line the youth delivered. The tour moves on. You have plenty of time, I hope. Moving from the rug workshop, the tour is directed towards a glass factory. The air is yellow with smog. Glass workers, a fascinating aspect of Barzan is the mutually beneficial relationship between the place and its workers. The overseer makes a sweeping gesture. Make note of this smog. I'll explain more. Inside. I'm sure smog is only good. The building you enter is heated by vast furnaces and ovens. Workers are blowing molten glass. The smog prevents much of the sun's heat from reaching Barzan. Without factories such as this, Barzan would freeze. The workers keep the factories alive. The factories heat the work world, and it becomes a pleasant place to live. Here, work enriches life. Ooh, man, these are all just... Yeah. Several of the group coo in admiration. One man boasts about his Barzan glass collection. The young lady in gaudy finery turns to you. My parents paid for the main furnace to ensure that the poor would never go without. What did you fund? Confess you are not one of the donors. Declare you paid for the roof over your very heads. We're just gonna... I mean, we're clearly covered in soot. We're just gonna own up to it. Yeah. The young lady blushes. So dangerous. So romantic. That sounds much more fun. Is it difficult? Perhaps my parents will buy me a locomotive. Oh man, she would totally die out there. She seems bored for much of the rest of the tour. It seems the thrills of your profession outweigh the charm of inherited virtue. Hell yeah. She no longer cares about the fact that she was just going to be like, I bought all this stuff. I was going to say doesn't care about the workers, but she didn't care about the workers to begin with. The tour moves through the upper... Oh, we also gained 2 bits of salon-stewed gossip. Never know when those will come in handy. The tour moves on through the upper layers, towards a refinery that belches heat like a dying dragon. Peer through a window at the hour refiners. Please line up here. That's it. The overseer indicates alongside a long, low window. It has been recently cleaned to a shine. Inside, hard-working souls refine raw hours imported from the Reach. After this process, they may be spun in hour looms and put to use. He taps his carriage clock as an example. The refinery is a clamoring, roaring space of long benches, sweating workers, and rolling smoke. The overseer explains. The geodes containing the hours are cracked open, and the fibrous strands of salt-like time are separated with small chisels and saws. Men and women do the former work, children the latter. The filaments are then passed through a series of furnaces to remove impurities, which are in turn brushed away in an indigo slush. The slush is ranked to ensure not even a stray minute is lost, or raked, not ranked. Once the seconds and minutes and hours are extracted, they are seasoned, taken from a very high temperature to a very low one and back. After this, the tangled clumps, the colors of the sky just before dawn or after dusk, are carded and wound onto spools and long filaments. The overseer raps sharply on the window as the nearby workers look up, smile, and wave. Linger and watch. Yeah, let's see what they do when they don't have an audience. Use nearly half your time. Okay. Seconds after your group has moved on, a worker in the middle of the front row leaps from her seat. She pulls on the striped blazer that had been hidden on her lap and dashes from the room. She is replaced by another, gray and exhausted. No one looks up. Leaving the refinery behind, you turn to the streets towards the ceaseless ring of hammers. A short walk, then you enter a dusty yard. Let's watch the rock breaking. The tour leader adopts a noble frown. Unfortunately, not all work on Bar Barzan can be creatively fulfilling. Yeah, I'm sure separating threads is that. Okay. We also produce raw components like gravel and aggregates. Keep forgetting to scroll. You have looped back to a yard near the bit between. The second overseer is already there. Men and women, hard with muscle, bright with sweat, are breaking rocks with sledgehammers. They wear vests and breeches with cloth masks to keep out the worst of the dust. We equip our workers with safety gear, just in case prolonged exertion in this air might prove unpleasant. Ooh. As you can see, the regular exercise ensures they are strong and healthy. Many leave Bar Barzan with athletic inclinations and pursue fitness as a profession. I mean, we already know that minutes away from the group is hours. This is clearly not quick work, and they work until they paid off their debts, which is, let's be honest, does anybody actually leave this place? A stout gentleman with a monocle sidles up to you. This whole place is just marvelous, eh? Kept busy while paying off debts, given new skills and education, simply marvelous. Yeah. I'm definitely repulsed by the whole thing. The man frowns. You're wrong, of course. He nods sagely. Yes, they must spend some of their years here. But what would they do with those years otherwise? Squander them? Suffer and die? His expression is condescending. Better the improving conditions of honest work, don't you think? You refrain from punching him in the smile. Oh, damn it, wrong button. I hit the Final Fantasy XII screenshot key. Your carriage clock's ticks are loud. You've used up half your time. Okay, half is fine. Come on, come on. The overseer is gesturing at you angrily. We can't waste another moment. We have to leave. Now. Complete the tour. It is important we return in plenty of time, so I'm afraid we'll have to end the tour here. The lead overseer circles the group, shepherding the huddle through the doors. Back to the bit between. The second overseer takes a head count, a poor one, for she double counts twice before giving up. Nonetheless, she signals her partner to go ahead. Excuse me. I hope you appreciated our little tour, and we shall pass your thanks on to the workers of Bar Barzan. Sure you will. Perhaps when they've paid off their debts, you'll see them again. The overseer shakes their hands of most prominent donors. Of course, this entire endeavor is thanks to your generosity, he murmurs to them. While the group preens, he collects the carriage clocks. The carriage clock is silent. Alright, listen to a request. Oh. Overseer takes your spent carriage clocks down... The overseer who takes your spent carriage clocks draws you aside. You're a skyfarer, aren't you? We've need for someone, without official connections to the government to help us with a delicate matter. Sure. There are unsavory individuals on Bar Barzan Workworld. They inveigle others to do their work, so that they might have the time to plot. They are fomenting unrest. He shakes his head. It won't do. It just makes the other workers unhappy. Next time, see if you can sneak away from the tour. I hear their leader is looking for outside assistance. He winces. For once, time is on their side. They have so long to plan relative to us. If you hear anything, pass it to me. I'll be around here. Do it yourself. Go to the blazes. Make no promises. I'm gonna make no promises because I kind of want to see if I can team up with the workers. Let you know. Like, I agree, the revolution is for the best, but let's, Thank you. I wasn't hoping for anything more definite. He smiles, but it's not a happy one. I'll be putting a case to the governor. I'll make sure you're paid for any information that helps us quell unrest. Helps us keep the workers happy. He shakes your hand. Thank you. Come back to me if you hear anything. I'll be around. Which means we should attempt to converse with an overseer. We can't take a tour with what we have. We need 1 barrel of hours. Let's see if we can buy a barrel of hours and sneak away. Hopefully I don't have to go through the whole thing again, but I do want to see. Lost 1 barrel of hours, that's fine. See if a carriage clock. All the things that are the same, I'm just gonna go over. Fire the rugs. Well, the workers. I know it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna repeat the same stuff. Plenty of time. Visit the glassworkers. Sneak away from the group. There you go. This tour offers only those aspects of Bar Barzan deemed suitable for tourists. To see anything real of the place, you're going to have to explore unsupervised. Easy. The guides are focused on moving the tour along. No one notices you slipping away down an alley. Used over a quarter of your time. I'm totally going to run out, right? The shanties are pressed close together. There are no more streets, only cramped alleys. Their few windows are clogged with filth. Grimy workers trudge from work to home, eating as they go. Time is precious here. Minutes not spent at work are given to sleep. Explore the true one. Write a port report. Ooh, we can do that. Supplement the workers' meager rations. Trade supplies for tales of terror. Well, we're going to write a port report. Hopefully that doesn't take too much time. Crud, it totally does. Industry is booming here, as always. Labor is cheap, demand is high. Discontent simmers among the workers, but the ones who prove valuable are promoted to oversight positions. The wheels turn. Bara Barzan persist. There is still time. We've got supplies. Yeah, take some supplies. The locals have grown so used to gruel that even Murgatroyad's fungal crackers come as an exotic extravagance to them. You share what you have with as many as you can. Fuller bellies means more strength with which to agitate for better conditions. We've been kind to the workers. You've used up half your time, lost 1 supplies, gained 2 tales of terror, and it's at peace. Workers respect their lot in life. Now I gotta fix that. Explorer, please don't have me run out of time. Gained 5 terrors. Weary workers struggle to their first shift, gray as ghosts in the smog. They struggle under heavy toll bags and heavier debts. The debtor's court does not give a good rate of exchange on sovereigns owned to years worked. Yeah, no kidding. I used up more than half the time. Bribe an overseer to spare the birch. Debtor has been accused of thievery and indolences. He is to be birched as an example to others. Perhaps the overseer could be convinced to go easy on him. We don't have books for the school, but yeah, 50 sovereigns, sure. Running out of time, It takes a substantial crime for an overseer to risk visiting Bar Barzan personally and getting caught in it in its accelerated days. This one wants to get this over with and get back to the bit between as quickly as possible. His bribe is practically cursory. The punishment is brief, but still gruesome enough to send murmurs of discontent through the crowd. Your good deeds are not going unnoticed. Carriage clocks, 50 sovereigns lost, gain 2 tales of terror, it's still at peace. Explore. Secure a worker medical attention. No, can't do that. I would if I could. I could do fuel for warmth, but we might run out of time. I need a sky story, though. We're gonna risk it. It might be risking too much. Coal in the hearth, fire in the grate, stiff fingers spread out before the flames. Families draw close around the heat. It is quicker to work off a debt as a family. And neighbors, too. Stories are told, mostly stories of how things could be better. Damn it, we needed 2 sky stories. Alright, well. Or did we? Did we need 3 total? We might have needed 3. Good deeds are not going unnoticed. Rapidly running out of time. Lost of fuel. It's at peace. Still have time to get back, apparently. See ya! But I also know, for the cost of another tour, someone has marked every corner with chalk. The arrows point towards the tour route. Here and there are the markings have been covered over with soot, but it's easy enough to get back. Whoever the marker was, they were anxious not to get stuck here. Cool. Let's just finish the tour. So if we don't have enough to recruit the dude, we know how to easily do it. Let's go back to the bit between. Try to recruit the Claymet conductor. Yeah, we needed 3. Perfect. You asked the conductor where he would like to hold the ceremony. He looks about confused, as though he hadn't expected the question. At last he comes to a conclusion. Here will do, he says, indicating the crowded thoroughfare. You and a few of the more respectable of your crew gather for a brief funeral. Everyone has at least something in black. You offer the expected phrasing before pausing for the eulogy. The clay conductor shakes his head. You do it, he grunts. I'm not going to force him to do it, so sure. You render up a bounty of platitudes, benign wishes to the beyond, and maudlin remembrances of departed friends. The conductor frowns stonily, realizing he needs to give you at least something to work with. He could sing, he manages. You work a line about a man of clay with the voice of an angel into the eulogy. The conductor seems satisfied. Where's your engine? I'm ready to assume my duties. The conductor picks up the urn and heads off in the direction you pointed. We've got a conductor. Where's our officers? It's still another first officer. We don't need more first officers. We need quartermaster, signaler, and mascot. We're using her for hearts and mirrors. He's got hearts and iron. She gives me affiliation for Bohemia, establishment, academics. I'm gonna go academics. That's 6 mirrors though. Sorry, 6 mirrors is still better. But hey, we have options. Let's check out Little Niece. We haven't actually done that yet. Or let's see what an overseer will say. Oh, okay. I'm terribly sorry. I don't have the permission to speak with you. The overseer is supervising a small group of workers. Excuse me. Loading crates onto a locomotive docked alongside your own. They are working slowly. He seems disinclined to rush them. Gained 2 sky stories. You can try every 15 days. I mean, as a failure state, that's still really good. Which means I'm effectively back to where I was when I got here. Thick double doors separate the bit between from Little Niece. The fresh air of this pretty village is in sharp contrast to that near the dock. Can we do another port report here? That would be nice. Little Niece is entirely charming. It is populated with carefully unique houses painted in a curated array of colors. Overseers in striped blazers tend the topiary and maintain the paintwork. Behind a water feature bustling with cherubs is a cottage with an out-of-place little tower. This is the home of the governor. Bring gossip to take tea with the governor. I have a lot of gossip. Recline on a bench. This will lower terror a little. I'll take it, honestly. Listen to the governor's request. We'll do that at some point. Return to the bit between. Let's reduce terror first. The grass is immaculately cut. The hedges are trimmed. Stars burn silver above. But it's hard to ignore the thunder of the hour looms spinning their knots of hurrying time over the work world below. Every 15 days we can reduce terror. That's okay. Let's converse with the governor. The governor stands by the window. He looks past the tasteless fountain to where the overseer is sweeping up leaves. This man here came here with his parents and worked his way up. Paid off their debts entirely. In a few months he should be able to afford to leave. I've arranged for him to visit Lustrum as soon as he can afford the fare. We got one thing of dried tea, which is valuable. That's okay. I'm gonna do one more, because we can use some. We've got whole space, so may as well. It's a pleasure to see you. How are you enjoying Little Niece? Have you visited Bar Barzan proper yet? We've been doing some marvelous work there. We only have 2 left, so I'll listen to it, but let's, we'll leave it. Bar Barzan must be self-sufficient. Without industry to justify their lighting, our fires will go out. We must have work. His brow furrows. The workers refuse to understand that they live so long as they work. It is not a threat, it is a fact of living here. They require hope. Give it to them. Not enough to stir them into revolt, but enough that the fires remain lit. Or I could stir them into revolt. Return to the bit between your locomotive. So, I don't think there's much else we can do here other than try and start a revolt, which we might do at some point, but I think I'm okay for now. We gained a dude. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's see, what else might be around here? I'm gonna go generally eastward? I have no actual idea. Just all glimmering things, which are good. It could be loot. I wish the BGM played more frequently. I feel like there's lots of times where it's just not playing. And if not, I wish I'd keep at least the ambience going. Loot. Terror is rising, but, you know. Dang it, Starman Explorer. Nope. Don't trust you. Don't know what your weaponry is. Shotgun, okay. And ramming. Shotgun and ramming combined. I wish I could kind of get a better gauge of their health. That's one of the few things, like, now he's on fire, so I've got a decent idea he's probably past a quarter health. Past less than a quarter remaining. Yeah. But even like a bloodied state would be nice. Find a Sky Story or Tale of Terror or gain hull. We're going to gain hull because we're way far out and we have no other place to repair, so that's just what we're going to get. We're also only 5 supplies left. Still going to use the owl anyway. He finds us good stuff. Lots of treasure around. I do have to remember I have to be able to get back there. Or I could theoretically find London around here, which should, in theory, be another big honkin' city that should offer me repairs and at least the basic services, I think. Obviously, I don't really know, but it would make sense, wouldn't it? Nothing new here. Got teapots, which can sell at some places. I have to make sure I can at least get back to Little Niece, minimum. Near the sea in the sky. Didn't realize there was a sea in the sky, but we're close to it. Something grave, something lootable. What is that? If anything, it could just be, you know, decorative. Decorative it is. Okay. Are we 100% sure? I mean, it's definitely not collidable, so we can at least... Yeah, decorative. Alright, well, worth a try. Go, Mr. Owl. Use all my supplies. For being an owl. If we get down to 2, and we haven't found something, I have to turn back. Like, there must be stations around, I'm just not finding them. Oh, that's certainly something. With loot in it. Hopefully it doesn't fill me with terror. Bully's Acre. Humble wooden coffins pepper the sky here. This is a bully's acre, a pauper's graveyard. There's little room for the dead in London. Pay your respects to reduce terror. Break open a coffin. We have a 100% chance of that, and we only have a 50% chance of that. Let's start smashing the graves. Why not? After several minutes stood at the window watching coffins drift by, a keen-eyed signaler cries out, a flash of silver. You hurry to the footplate, coal shovel in hand, to hook the coffin as it passes. You almost stumble into the sky, but you reach the coffin with its crest of silver and haul it aboard. Grave robbing? They're dead, they don't need it. The crest is the university's. The silver is real, as are the chains that seal the coffin. You fetch the bolt cutters. Inside, an experimental device for fracturing Naravartine? Too precious to leave in the hands of academic scholarship, apparently. Got another condemned experiment. I'm pretty sure we need those, so, like... Hell yeah? Is allowed for construction Eldritch Gun? I did not finish it, because I have not found any more tin cans, but yes, that's, I believe, one of the things we needed. That's what it was for. I couldn't remember what I needed an experiment for, I just remembered I needed one. If that's where they... Oh, that's probably bad, isn't it? We're not being filled with terror, but we're not making a lot of progress either. Is this one of the pissed off... Oh, storm that speaks. There are voices on the winds until a crack of thunder cows them. I think terror is going up. I kind of wanted to check out the storm, but if terror is going to fly up like that... Isn't that just one of the, like, gods, effectively? Yeah, I am being watched by the storm that speaks. So that's the god of the sky! Huh. I don't seem to be able to do much with it. I refuse to shoot at it, as fun as that would be. I like the concept, but I refuse to do it because I don't want to die. Oh, it is hurting my hull slightly. Okay, we'll leave it alone. We'll leave it alone. Terror's going up, hull's going down. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. Curiosity is sending me there, but sanity is sending me away. Poke the god. Oh, damn it, something grim. Do you know what? I'll help the blue guys out if it means murdering these guys. As long as I don't accidentally... Damn. Oh no, they're shooting a grave robber. I hope they're not super set on the death of grave robbers, because, you know, just saying for a friend, for a friend. Damn, that was a precise shot! Hot damn! Also, this ship's got some health, man? Ow, alright. Wasn't too bad. Cool, I helped you, remember that, please don't shoot me. I'm looting their things, though. Gain unusual items, strip it for parts. We need a drill for that. Well, then investigate the bodies. The cabin has been opened to the cold, for the better preservation of the dead. The resurrectionists keep their handful of corpses admirably catalogued. The old dangle with the old. The young hang with the young. A neat logbook records their provenance and items collected. We got a secret and 2 tales of terror. Please don't shoot me. My hull's low enough as it is. Don't shoot me. Gain sovereigns. Uncanny specimen may lose crew. I mean, if we lose crew, you know, it's fine. Robbing the grave robbers. Exactly. It's perfect. Cool. I mean, oh darn, we lost a crew and our supplies will last longer. That's terrible. Still, the cantankerite resists death. As your crewman tugs at a slick, knobbled gland, the beast spasms. Gritty ichors spray across his sky suit, chewing at the leather. When you drag him back aboard, it is clear he will not last long. He still clutches the extracted gland. Its color is halfway between liver and granite. Well, it's fine. He fine. That wasn't even the something grave. What is that? It doesn't look like a crashed ship. Uh-oh, there's another guy down there. Consider. Oh. Tail of the Heavens. Cool, actually. I don't want to fight him, but I do want to blast him, because he can reduce terror sometimes. That'll do it. I'm getting better at those shots. Huh. Listen to its last complaint. Gain experience, a sky story, and hear tales. I kind of like that, actually. Yeah. Oh, the largest chunk of the cantankerous still lives. They can be slow to die. Stubbornness, perhaps, or the sluggish journey of signals along their calcified nerves. It booms like a cracked foghorn, as if death were yet another wearisome indignity it was forced to tolerate. They gather in old places, a stoker says, and make those noises at each other, like they're planning something, or telling stories. An engineer shakes her head. They only have one story, and it's about how everything's terrible now. Gained a sky story, gained a little bit of EXP. Just a smidge, but it'll help us out. We are a long way from anything safe. They flying pillbugs? Pretty much. Scout has nothing to report. Is there really... I don't know if I can trust you. I don't think I can trust you. I cannot trust you. Okay, that's fair. This is a very narrow area, but I'm going to make best use of it I can. It's got to keep my hull up. No. No. We're both just trying to get a clear shot of the other. Good. Maybe you'll overheat yourself and let me miss my shot. As I am prone to do. Okay. I get the feeling if one of those hits... Ow! I can't take one more of those. And their range is long. This is not good. This is so not good. Oh, all day a series of insistent winds have been tugging at your engine, trying to push you off course and into less traveled nooks of the sky. The crew blames the shepherd of the winds. Force your way free. Let the winds take you. Gain terror, which is already not a great idea, but may make a discovery. 50% chance. We've rolled the dice before. Well, the winds carry you on a reckless breakneck ride, squeezing you between tumbling skyrocks and past columned ruins, close enough to touch. In the end, they deposit you back where you began. Was this some blustery joke? An obscene cosmic lesson? A natural phenomenon of the upper airs? A waste of bloody time is what it was, proclaims one of your crew, harrowed by your wild journey. Ah, they're now uninterested in me. Gained 10 terror, gained 1 sky story. However, we're also still here. And until that guy leaves us alone... That's a big heckin' missile to hit us with. We outrange him right now, though. As long as he's not faster than us, we'll be okay. Platform? Platform could be useful, and could mean that it's near... The only other platforms I've seen have been near Winchester, New Winchester, so that could be really good for us. Especially if we can get repairs and supplies, like, please. Especially because we don't have enough to get back down to where we were at this rate, so... Oh, this is all so bad right now. I've made some bad decisions. Some very bad decisions. Oh, the hour of the wolf. It is late, and you are alone. Doubt preys on you. Is this the path you should have taken? I was just saying I've made mistakes. You trespass upon the precincts of heaven. What price will be extracted of you? What price have you already paid? We can have a vision of heaven. You are developing a taste for the bottle. I don't know if I like that. Sure. Drink and forget what you have seen. When you wake, the bottle is empty and your memory is less complete. Someone is knocking at your cabin door. You're needed on the bridge. You take the necessary time to compose yourself. Better the crew not see. Terror did fall, only a little, lost a vision of heaven, and we're developing a taste for the bottle. Please don't attack us, please don't attack us, please don't attack us. Good, just supplies, which we desperately needed. Desperately needed supplies. Station. Oh, thank Bob. Station. I'm gonna... now that we have a station in sight, I'm gonna check this out first. Kinda figured that the signal meant it was gonna be close to a station. Oh, I thought I was doomed. Thought I was going to starve out in the wilderness. Hey, potions! We might have actually found civilization and not died out in the waste, which is nice. Also, welcome to Viperland in the chat. Let's just, before anything else... Oh, we can buy ships here. Same prices. Augmentations... Oh, what's this? +1 a sang? Interesting. I'm not going to take it, but interesting. Yeah. It does have slightly... Oh, it's got higher stuff. Fitted cupboards, +7 hold. And, 1,500 cost, but... Man, I could carry anything. If I had iron or veils at 50. A rocket. Those are expensive, though. What do we have to sell? Nothing here. Yeah, we'll just get rid of them here. 290. Eight of those. One more of those. We don't go through fuel too often, or too quickly, which I kind of like. Alright, back to actual stuff going on. A number of instruments of government are located here. The Horological Office, which regulates time across the Empire. The Office of Works, which ensures that jobs no one else can be bothered with are done. And the Ministry of Public Decency, which curates a notion of Britishness, with the same care as a leopardus uses to pin a butterfly to a board. Okay. Let's start with tick. The time guys. Tick, tick, tick. Albion's heartbeat. Clocks of diverse sizes and shapes line the walls of this small grey office. Each is meticulously tuned by the royal horologist. Horologists. Yeah, I was right the second time. And inspectors as practice for the thankless complex task of ensuring the consistency of time across her renewed majesty's territories. Talk with the chief, look at the clock, examine the array of clocks, ask about the nature of hours, inquire about employment. Let's say. The chief timekeeper looks surprised at your inquiry. Timekeepers tend to be cut from a specific cloth, a rather grayer fabric than that worn by a skyfarer. However, you have the right to take the examination if you wish. He blows the dust off a textbook and bids you sit down. No calculation devices or writing implements are permitted. Oh man. Okay. The chief timekeeper peers over the book. If the current time in Prudence is exactly 17:15 of the clock, and the time in Albion is 18:37, what, pray tell, is the current time in Lustrum? Sure. Probably wrong. That is your answer? Very well, we shall continue. We could offer a donation for a one-question answer. And now a tricky one, perhaps. The train... Oh, God damn it. Are we taking a Scantron test? The train from the Bar-Barzan work world arrives at 11:30 in London. The current time shown on the master Bar-Barzan clock is 14:30. If the train took exactly 1 hour to make the journey, it does not, of course, I merely offer this as a hypothetical for the sake of testing, what was the accurate time of its original departure from the work world? I mean, you'd figure 10:30, but I get the feeling this is a tricky one. He did say that. Interesting. Very interesting. He pauses for a moment before writing your answer down. You wait patiently for several minutes, but the third question doesn't seem to be coming. The chief timekeeper's eyes have drifted close. A thin string of drool dribbles from his otherwise dry lips as he snores. Guess we can nudge him. Gently, the fellow must be pushing 100. He wakes with a start. Huh? Oh yes, excuse me. He glances at your answers. Oh dear. Well, I see little point in continuing with the other 248 questions. I'm afraid you simply don't have what it takes. Do not be chastened. A pause. Perhaps a little chastened. There's only one clock of Albion. All else is inaccuracy. Only retake it once a month? I guess I probably should have asked questions first, but whatever. Well, let's ask about the nature of hours. The chief timekeeper doesn't bother to hide the weariness in his voice. No, despite the imaginative claims of certain penny dreadfuls, hours can't take you back to yesterday, nor leapfrog tomorrow. But with the use of hour looms, a week's journey can be made to take a day, or a prisoner can endure 10 years of his sentence while only 1 year passes outside his cell. A work world can perform a month's labor in a week. A lifespan can be stretched. The Empire, comrade, runs on hours. The current time is right now, thank you, game. Despite the vast distances involved and the complicating effects of local hour usage, all the clocks show the same time. Each of London's territories is expected to run on Albion Standard Time, but London is a long way from them. Despite being a commandant from the Empire's own lips, it is a law more often breached than observed. Got the clocks. Look at the clock of Albion. A breathtaking work of engineering. Only the finest engineers were permitted to work on it. Every component is encased in a polished glass. The hands, sharp enough to slice paper, slide between the exquisitely carved numerals with buttered smoothness. Only the second hand is permitted to jump from moment to moment, and it does so with the precision of a military march. It's just for tourists, of course, grumbles a bleary-eyed apprentice. Albion Time's really behind on the old tick-tock man's pocket watch. He keeps us straight, except that time on his 19th birthday. 90th, not 19th, sorry, when he had one too many and the whole of Albion lost 2 hours. Okay. Sure, how's the chief doing? Times change. I've heard. Well, not if I have any say in it. He reaches for a pair of tweezers. The pincers barely thicker than a human hair. The time in London must be the time in Barzan, in Walbury, in New Winchester, in Lustrum, to the second. It is the privilege and the duty of this office to ensure that continuity, he sniffs. A task that was considered easier before we began spending hours like shillings and sixpences. Now it might be yesterday in one place and next week in another. It's most untidy. Fair, yeah, that could be tricky. Alright, so they don't have much for me. How about Works? The Office of Works is a bustling bureaucratic enigma. Behind its red-bricked flank labor numberless clerks and surveyors. What mysteries lurk within its memoranda, its chits and its receipts? What exactly are its imponious works? No one is sure, but in a draughty loading bay, an unflappable foreman purchases supplies to complete outstanding work orders. If we do what he wants, we get money. Offer services, take your leave. Yeah, let's see. The Office of Works, God bless her, has very particular requirements. Very particular. Let's have a look. Needs 2 carefully packed crates of munitions and a condemned experiment. I have one of those things, though I don't know if I'd actually give it to them. Just like the current work order, this will request a different one. You can only make such requests every 15 days. Yeah, I don't like the current one. 1 caged catch and 1 tale of terror. I don't know what a caged catch is, but if we get that... No? Sure. So that wasn't much either. Look at the leader of public decency. A huge horseshoe-shaped building of white stone, white columns, clocks, and iron gates. Inside, its walls are paneled with dark wood. Excuse me. Crimson carpets, worn by frequent passage, flood the floors. Within its cubbyhole, not chubbyhole, offices, auditors toil to protect the sensibilities of Londoners here in the heathen sky. You can request an appointment or not much else. Trade gratitude. Trade favor. Trade favor. Trade favor. Wow. If we had favor. I don't know if I want their favor, though. I don't think I want the Ministry of Public Decency to favor me. I get the feeling I don't want that. But hey. Let's just see what they'd want anyway. We can always decline. The Congress Secretary gives you a brilliant smile. Well, that sounds entirely opposite. Take a seat, dear. She writes a note and inserts it into pressurized delivery tube by her desk. Yes, totally something else. It's getting late. I have no excuses. 15 minutes later, a general auditor arrives, a portly fellow with a white, wispy mutton chops. Pleasure to meet you, comrade. Let's go to my office, shall we? I'm sure they're against it. I'm really just here gaining intel at this rate. He leads you through the labyrinthine corridors. A new bust of the Empress seems to wait around every corridor, or corner. Take tea, deliver your port reports. No, we're saving those for back home. We don't need the money that badly. Let's just talk with him, though. His office is poky, its walls lined with the leathered books. The clockwork sun glows in the window, rose gold in its smog. His window box holds a spray of decorative fungus. Why? He sits behind his heavy, many-drawed desk. Well, what can I do for you today? His wispy mutton chops quiver eagerly. What do you do? What do you consider an enemy? Ah, okay. Oh, the obvious, of course. Revolutionaries, rebels, strikers, the morally depraved, those who besmirched her renewed majesty's good name. God save her. He rubs his shin thoughtfully. But there are newer, more seditious dangers, too. We stand in the vault of heavens, and we must defend our way of life against the enticements of the new. A thing is not more precious because it is strange. People forget that. What do you do, I guess? A mill makes grain. A factory makes, I don't know, socks and so forth. We, comrade, make Britishness. Ooh, a priceless commodity here in the heavens. They must be cradled, nurtured, and nourished. Without it, we would lose ourselves. He looks out of his window, and unsettled. We are very small, do you see? And the sky is so very big. He's not wrong about that. And who determines what constitutes Britishness? Yeah, a relevant question. Why, we do. In consultation with the most impeccable sources. He indicates the beautiful books on his shelves with a smile. Spencer, Tennyson, Blake. Payne, you ask? Hardy? Mary Prince? No, he frowns. No, not them. Fine, screw you. And how do you do it, I guess? We're already here. Firstly, with the truth, which is not, I must make clear, the same as facts. Facts can point at anything, but the truth is straightforward. It puts us on the right path. Secondly, by respecting and preserving our traditions. They are not quaint, they are not outmoded, they are tried and tested. After all, they brought us here, didn't they? See ya. Toodaloo, he calls after you, turning his attention back to a fresh manuscript on his desk. He tuts and takes out a pot of black ink and a heavy pen. Yeah, we're not giving him any port reports. Screw this guy. So, these were all the places not quite at the town yet. The town should be right over there. The station. You know, sky towns. That was literally just the ministries. Which, you know, gave us some info. I don't think we gained anything tangible per se, but whatever. I kind of hope this is Albion, because we have a settler who wants to go to Albion. I'm going to gamble that this is the right way. Please don't attack me. Please don't attack me. Please don't attack me. Nope, it's London, apparently. I guess that makes sense. Nope, gambled. Picked the wrong way. Well, we'll go around. We actually have enough supplies now. So whatever happens, it's fine. Yeah, we're almost certainly not super welcome here. You don't attack me either, please. Yeah, buddy, finding new places, bumping into walls. That's already taken, I guess. I mean, I guess I could blast them out of there. Or we could just go up here to another port. The temptation to blast them out of there would be stronger if I had more than like 5 hull. Sorry, 8. An approach from a gloomy middleman. No sooner have you pulled into the sidings than a long-faced man in a buttered coat approaches your locomotive and asks for a moment of your time. The story was unlocked because you have veils of 40 or more. Hey, look at that! We've got high stats, so we actually gained a thing. He fiddles with the bent brim of his hat as you approach. His face is solemn as a basset hound. His voice is nasal, his eyes gray. I will not wish you a good day. You are a person of intelligence, and the day is manifestly miserable. I myself am newly afflicted by the gout, which has made my mornings a parade of wretchedness. No doubt you have your own misfortunes, unto which I will not pry. Instead, let us move to the happier subject of business. You have come to my attention for the very reasons you avoid others. Your subtlety and your cunning. My employer may have work for you. Profitable work, but perilous and profoundly illegal. Should you be interested, seek me at the Admiral Benbow Inn here in London. With that he takes his leave, tutting at the thickness of the fog before he dons his crooked hat and vanishes into the crowd. I don't know whether we want to play the character as somebody like a smuggler type thing. Like, we were definitely an orphan raised on the streets who dreams of fame and wants to write a tale of my escapades and fortune. But would that include doing blatantly illegal things? Like, yes, trying to start a revolution in the factory where the workers are being treated like garbage isn't illegal. The overseers probably wouldn't like it, but it's not straight up doing an illegal thing. It's arguably doing a good thing. So, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to approach that yet. We're definitely going to try to deliver this. That's one of the main reasons we came here. To find the address given in Captain Whitlock's will, you make your way through the little-used streets in one of London's lower, smoggier levels. And now for the night. Alright, Mint, thanks for hopping by. Hopefully you enjoyed the admittedly slow-paced, but definitely enjoyable, to me at least, Sunless, guys. Don't forget tomorrow's Smash, and that'll be a good time as well. There we go. On a secluded courtyard, flanked by the backs of warehouses and factories, stands a tall grey house with one door and no windows. When you knock, a blind butler answers, "Yes?" Let's deliver it. It was their last request. We already pried into it and totally asked questions and definitely potentially gave the person inside bad things, but whatever. The butler is pleased. Our resident has arrived. Please bring him in. Everything has been prepared according to Captain Whitlock's instructions. Thus the no windows, I guess. As you maneuver the black box inside, also, thank you, Ace. I'm having a great time with the game. I may not be... Well, I mean, you could argue I'm not great at the game, but you could also argue I keep having hiccups. You can make the definite argument that knowing everything about the game just turns it into, okay, I've been here, click this, click this. I feel like learning it is what I enjoy about the game, per se. So, As you maneuver the black box inside, you ask what those instructions were. She's arranged for Master Jacob's convalescence with us. I understand the young gentleman has suffered from a prolonged illness, which has left him unable to speak and afflicted with a delicate disposition. We noticed. The affairs of the house have been organized in such a way as to never inconvenience him. He will require no visitors. An extensive library has been provided for his edification. Privacy is paramount. With the box placed, the butler produces a key from his pocket, but waits for you to leave before using it. Thank you for your assistance, comrade. If Amelia were still with us, she would thank you. Good day. You leave the house without windows behind. The matter of Captain Whitlock's legacy is finally discharged. So we did that, yay. Gained a ton of EXP. Gained a sky story, no longer possess the black box. I mean, we already talked with the thing, the person inside, and the person inside did specifically want to be delivered, so that's what we did. We honored Captain Whitlock's, and the being inside wanted to be there. Explore London, Silken Salon. I'll start from the top, when in doubt. We also have a ton of stuff to look at. Dear God, somehow she has found her way to the high wilderness. She is trying to get your attention with the frantic waving of her horrible hat. I know you've seen me. Listen, I've quite exhausted my possibilities here. I am a serviceable quartermaster. We need a quartermaster. I have friends everywhere, and my scones are to die for. How's that for a curriculum? Curriculum. Yeah, I was right. Vitae. That must mean something I just don't know. Vitae is like life, right? The aunt. Something. Now let me aboard. Is she even your real aunt? Either way, you will have to deal with her. Employ her or not now? We'll increase your iron by 6, mirrors by 2. I have 2 savage secrets, so like... why not? We need a quartermaster, so she smiles with sincere delight. Here, take my bag. Her bag is very heavy, and my hat. Her hat is also very heavy. Your crew are alarmed when she boards her engine. Their alarm only increases when she begins to pass comment. After a thorough survey of your locomotive, she graces you with a smile. There is work to be done. She's extracted gossip from you before she is even boarded. This woman is skilled. Learning about an inconvenient aunt. You've recruited, lost 1 savage secret. That's actually okay. We did need a quartermaster. The aunt is formidable, but well-intentioned. She is a force better on your side than any other, and she does make rather good scones. So we gain iron, affiliation with the establishment, no, row, fight the power, +1 aunt's advice, +2 mirrors. Oh. Yep, that would do it then. Yep. I never knew what CV stood for. I've definitely heard the term, didn't know what it stood for. We'll do stuff with them at a later time. We can give her a tale of terror. Alright, back to London, though. Say it. Back to London. Thank you. Let's explore. Liberated from her prison below the earth and elevated to the heavens, prickled with chimneys, mantled in sooty smog, here are old, proud buildings transported block by pale block to the sky. Here are new edifices of soaring steel and stone and glimmering glass. The ultimate achievement of Victorian ambition, unhampered by terrestrial concerns. London is a feverish brew of aspiration, empire, and appetite. Let the princess set up a salon. We do tend to use her, but... Six mirrors is nice. We could do 6 iron, 2 veils, and get more affiliation with the establishment. I don't even know if I want the establishment, but the game, apparently. Wow, wow. The establishment, man. I didn't realize we were part of it. I do like having her aboard, but she did want to come here for a bit. Let's do his thing first real quick. We can choose later. The navigator waits for you. I have been away some time. Your vouching for me would make a good impression. I want to make her proud. The house is small, but it is in an expensive location. It is well kept. The windows are clean, the steps freshly swept. Asphodel is flourishing in an urn by the steps. It still feels like home, the navigator gazes at the front door. It feels strange to know I'm just visiting. Well, let's ring the doorbell after I blow my nose real quick. Sorry, it's always just allergies and silliness. Startled, but delighted, the grieving matriarch herself opens the door. She sees the navigator and yelps. She laughs. It degenerates into tears. The navigator enfolds the woman in a hug. The matriarch glares up at the navigator fondly. I've been so worried. The moment I knew you'd signed up, it's so dangerous out there. What if something had happened to you, too? She hustles the pair of you into the drawing room. My husband's at work. He'll be disappointed to have missed you. Navigator's been welcomed home by his friend's mother. The grieving matriarch is determined you'll join her for tea. She even refuses to let the servants assist. She's rushing towards the kitchen when the navigator intervenes. We can't stay long. I mustn't impose on the captain. I promise I'll come back soon. He draws the matriarch close and lowers his voice. I came to ask, may I borrow the key? I haven't been able to pay my respects. The grieving matriarch looks mortified. Stand there and listen. Or give them some privacy. I mean, it must be interesting, right? The woman takes an iron key from a side table. Please, keep it. I'm not going in again. Will the captain take you to the Empyrean? She searches the navigator's face. You look tired. Are you working too hard? I'm fine. I'm first officer. I'm doing well. You're all skin and bone. Is the captain feeding you? The matriarch turns angrily towards you. Please, don't. The navigator's voice is barely audible. When Alton... I asked him to contact you. I asked... The matriarch rushes from the room. She returns more composed and carrying a well-read book. You should have this. She refuses to let the navigator leave till he's promised to write and visit again soon. Speak to the fortunate navigator aboard your engine. We fulfilled the promise, gained some gossip, gained a good amount of EXP. Alright, let's actually chat with him then. There might be... Nope, we need 2 Savage Secrets to get more. I guess we can do this, but I'm pretty sure it's the one we've done before. Yep. Nothing new there. I really like having 6 mirrors, but let's let her open her shop. We can always come back. The princess sweeps away into the smog. For a moment, her tiara sparkles in a single beam of distant sunlight. She has left you an invitation. It is to the Red Salon. No further details are given. You'll have to find it, and the princess yourself. The salon will soon open. The princess is opening a salon in London, a jewel in the city's crown. A bright star shining on the smog. Her ambitions are limitless. Her expression when she suggested it, worrying. We have to wait for it, effectively. That's fine. Okay. We will eventually find it, but we have to wait a little bit. Let's see what that middleman wanted with us. I'm wary, but we may as well hear him out, I guess. Excuse me. The middleman is nursing the same glass of beer he began the evening with. Ah, comrade. I don't know why I've got hiccups tonight. To claim it is a good evening would be duplicitous, but it is at least an evening, and here you are in it. He waits until you sit. My employer can open a profitable door for you. There are goods that Her Majesty's government do not want to see bought or sold. Prohibition begets scarcity. Scarcity begets profit. One example of this contraband is red honey. Oh, that's from Sunless Sea, right? That's definitely... I don't remember the specifics, but I remember red honey is, like, not great. I don't remember the specifics at all, though. I need to play more of that. Since I'm playing this one on stream, I should play some of the Sunless Seas more off stream. Gathered by the moonlight rose at Titania. Unfortunately, supplies have dried up. Prove your value, find out why, and fix the problem. That's not even that bad. We can just... And you know what? Considering we're with the Tackities, if it's bad for Her Majesty, it's actually not too bad. Right? Sure, we'll wander the streets just to see. A day in London. Banners haunt the streets in black and gold. Imperial carriages trawl down the sloping heights of the city. Crowds have gathered along the streets, dropping pale flowers before the approaching vehicles. A stranger in the crowd informs you that today the city mourns the prince consort. Okay, which we had heard about. That's why they're making a clock tower by the salon. The generous princess manages many affairs of court. She cultivates alliances, forms opinions, sets trends, makes introductions, suggests promotions, and dismantles reputations. She attracts rumors like a lantern attracts moths. It is said that she fears the light of the suns, and that her gifts inevitably destroy the recipients. She can sometimes be found in her salon, where she welcomes visiting captains. Gain 15 sovereigns for some gossip? That doesn't seem worth it to me. A significant amount, 50 sovereigns and 30 experience. Oh. Thought you were playing Anno 1800. Haven't played that one. But also, hello, Crescent. Welcome to Verplano Chat. If we have a ton of gossip, donate a ministry stamp permit. Now I'm holding on to those. Connect the generous princess with your cryptic benefactor. We don't have one. Donate a royal disposition. So we got nothing for her other than we can gossip and get a little bit of EXP, which is not even worth it. To me. It might be to some people, but it's not to me. Don't care about hiring crew right now. We're doing okay. So let's see about the yards. Oh yes, repair the locomotive. Yep, that's the one. That's the one. Doesn't matter what it costs. 96. Cool. Critical damage quality is gone. Thank you. Leave, go elsewhere. Tobacco shop. Investigate rumors of an underground railway. Ooh. Let's start with this one though. The sign over the door once read, Macquarie and Son, fine tobacco. But since then, somebody's crossed out the word fine in a fit of honesty. Then, on a separate, more ominous occasion, they have crossed out and son. The building is embarked on a rapid descent into squalor. The paint peels, the windows are caked with grime. Inspect the wares, yeah, sure. It reminds me of the expedition screen in Anno. Okay. That would do it then. Cheap tobacco, bad prices. The selection is unimpressive, as is the quality. Neither Albion nor the Reach has found a generously good replacement for tobacco, though increasingly frantic smokers have tried lighting up virtually every example of skyflora that has been discovered. A few skyfarers mill about, examining the lower-grade flavors and speculating on exactly what Macquarie is cutting them with today. The more expensive brands are untouched in their glass cases. You'd wonder how this place managed to stay open if it weren't for the fact that it's so obviously on the brink of closure, and probably collapse. Alright, well... don't know. It's got to be some reason to go there at some point. Let's see about the... Oh, well. We don't have a criminal contact, and we don't have enough secrets, so it doesn't help us. Let's check the shops while we're here, then. These are for around here. I don't know if I care about those right now. Get a little more fuel, because we can always use more fuel at this rate. These should be the same ones as the other place. Yep, same ones. Same there, doesn't matter. Stuff in the bank, can just chill there. Oh, so we're actually pretty good here. I assume it's saved. I don't know if we had anything else to do here. I mean, exploring, but I kind of do want to go back and finish exploring over that side. I'm going to make a path down here. It'll cost us 200 to do it, which we have. As long as we don't have to buy much else. We do have at least the 200 we need. We have now officially been to London and delivered that, but we have more pressing business over there, and we're more friendly with the people over there. So it's a double whammy of reasons I should go that way. Also, me taking wrong turns. Yeah, there might not be a way south. We're going to try this way then. Or there might be a way south because of that. Alright, final try. We're going this way. I don't know what the other station would be, but the ministries were aligned with London. The place down here might be aligned with the Tacites, though I doubt it. If so, I can give them the port report. No, you've got a ship there already. We also just might not be able to make it. Aha, we can make it. Wit and Vinegar Lumber Company. Don't know if that would be good or bad for us, but let's give it a go. The head offices of a lumber concern that imports bronze wood from the Reach. Ah, I bet you if we had brought some bronze wood, they'd be like, hell yeah. The Wit and Vinegar Lumber Company operates primarily in the Reach, mining bronze wood and transporting it back to London for constructive furniture and locomotive plating. Its loading platform is frequented by brawny, wind-bitten men, lugging slabs of bronze wood into the warehouse. Trying to work. It ain't safe for tourists. Fine, alright. You have shops, though? Suspicious lot, aren't they? That is, yeah. What do you got at the bazaar? Nothing! Cool. That was good, but we want to go down this way, so we're actually not too far away if this connects down. And in theory, we can get some more hours for the carnival, which could be nice. And I hope that this way connects. Owl found something grave that way. We can take a look. We got full hull, we got some supplies, we could use some cash money, so if it's got some cash money... And, to be fair, we got some port reports to turn in. Nothing too crazy, but it should be enough. Oh! Is it the talking storm again? Or speaking storm, I think it is. Blocking off... Wasn't it somewhere else? Or the storm that speaks, that's what it was. Ah, we don't have a saying. Damn it, so we can't... Alright, so we got a storm blowing us away. We'll leave before terror gets too high. Wasn't it over there? Yeah. Why is it over here too? Just want to see if I can get close enough for it to count as like discovering it, I guess, on the map. If it is really in both locations. Okay, fine. We don't want our terror to go up too high, so we'll get out of there. This is why we need better ships so that we can do... I'm using my space for increased hold capacity, because more supplies is great, but I want to be able to have, like, mining or a saying or something else too. And if we get 2 of those electric icon slots, we can have more than one. Or we could just make our hold giant, but, you know, I kind of like the have other options. Okay. We're mapping some of it. It must move, but it's weird that it would mark it specifically on the map. If it didn't mark it, I'd be like, hey, of course it moves. It's a storm. It does whatever the hell it wants. It's just unusual that it set itself down and went, I'm here now. Whatever. It's weird to actually bump into one of the gods of the sky, which I believe that one has noticed me. Yeah, we have the attention of the storm, before we even physically bumped into it. I think it cost me 200 to get back, which should be totally fine. And we don't have any contraband, so yeah, whatever. Present yourself to customs. A pinch face inspector boards the ship with their retourne. Oh, it's the same. It's the exact same on this side as it is the other. Nothing to declare. We did this earlier. It's the same dude on both sides. Crew is eager to move on. Pay sovereigns. Yeah, just take the 200. Even though that would cost me less, I don't care. Lost 200, gained 5 terror. What? You pay the hours vendor disgraceful fee. They deliver the hours to the relays looms, clanking and grinding. The looms spin the jacket of fresh time in which your locomotive will make its journey. It's all the same stuff. Okay, I guess it's just because we went... It is not the date that it was. I love that. Alright, well, I think we got 5 terror when we came this way too. I'm pretty sure it's just... that's how it goes. Back home we go. We do need to stop by the circus and hopefully deliver them some stuff. And also stop by Port Prosper, because I do want to buy up whatever hours they've got, so that I can specifically bring them to the circus. And whichever ones I can afford, also. I think they were selling them for like 55, which is, you know, not bad. We already have a settler. Yeah, we did all this earlier. It's only got one more. Damn it. You've got more for a little more, right? We'll still make a profit off of that one. We'll make more of a profit off the cheap one, obviously. Let's see if there's a shorter way through here. We have plenty enough supplies. We should be okay. Ooh. That's going in a very opposite direction of where I want to go, so we're going to go this way. Blue doesn't like me, but they're not shooting at me yet, so I'll just not bother them. Except for that one I blew up. We're not going to talk about that. That was fine. What the hell was that? It might have been that guy just honking a horn or something, but they're shooting at something. Oh, they're shooting at one of my friends. That's a dreadnought. I don't know if I can take down a dreadnought. A scout versus high branch. What? Okay, well, he shot at me, so now he's gotta go. I wasn't gonna bother him. I was gonna let bygones be bygones, and you shot me. Oh, you've got a gun on the side of your ship. That's not great. I need one of them. What? Oh, friendly fire. This thing's got guns everywhere. This thing had guns everywhere. Raid the hold. Gain supplies. Raid the engine's logbook. Unusual cargo. Give me the cargo. One stamped permit, which we can use. We actually can use some of those. Why are you shooting at me? We're friends! Unless that was meant to be at the other guy, and he just missed, and there's something else down there. You best not be shooting at me. That's all I'm saying. We were supposed to be on the same side. Damn it all. Thanks. Oh, okay. That's how you want to do this? That's how this is going down? I know you were aiming at the other guy, but you hit me, and I just can't let that happen. So, even though you're aiming at the other dude, you're taking these bullets. Just how things go now. You've brought this upon yourself! I'm gonna die out here. I gotta stop angering the blue ships. They are very well equipped. Very well equipped. Well, we died. The cold takes you. Yeah, last autosave, which I hope is from London, otherwise we're in trouble. I really hope it's from London. If it's way back at New Winchester, it's from London. Okay. No, it's not. Where the hell are we? Oh, it's from here. Oh, that's totally doable. Okay. Okay. Whew. Did we get our supplies? We did. Oh, that's totally fine. Oh, man. Okay. Those ships are just way better outfitted than we are. I gotta stop getting in the middle of a Dreadnought's war when we're this. Sorry, dude. We tried. We legitimately tried. I don't think anybody can fault us for trying. Except for the blue guys who just blew us up. You, on the other hand, are totally gonna fight me. But you're not a Dreadnought, so, you know. We stand an actual chance against you. Do we get a preemptive shot? They haven't noticed us yet. Yeah! Alright, well then we missed our second shot, but what? Damn it! They got the same cannon we do, so I know it uses a lot of heat, but if they hit with it, it hits hard. Look at that hard. Okay. Better. See? Better. Recover weaponry. Ooh, we can sell those if we don't use them. Gain sovereign. Seek unusual items with a 100% chance. Weaponry. We can even bank it if we don't need it. Or sell it. I think they'll sell for like 100 a pop, so like... Probably our best monetary deal. Probably. Let's see what the owl's gonna say. Terror down there, which we don't want to go. Lipskin Field. We're gonna try and take the shortcut anyway. Find some new areas, maybe. One day we'll have a better ship and we're gonna go raid that terror, but today we're still in starter little puny engine. But eventually we'll get enough cash to upgrade. We've made some good money, we just haven't made quite that much yet. Owl again, just keep flying through supplies. Something valuable up there. That's something we might be able to take a pit stop for. I don't want to delay too much because we're getting close to my end time, but I want to be able to hit this, hit that. I think we already had a port report there, so we won't be able to get another port report. A minor issue, but whatever. We'll get our valuable thing up here. Unless it's mining, in which case we'll, you know, chug away dejectedly. Some sort of fighting's going on up there. Damn it, it's mining. I don't want to see what the fight is. Aha, I can help one of my buddies, as long as I aim right. Because he will be mad if I shoot him. Understandably so. Yeah. Please don't shoot me now, I helped you. Gain sovereigns, seek unusual items. Yeah, we've got enough sovereigns for now. I don't know if 1 or 2 is going to matter. Gain 2, that's the low end of the secrets. It's okay. Why are you shooting in that direction? I helped you. Please don't shoot me. He is dead. You don't have to worry about him. I helped you. You're welcome. Nothing to report. That's fine. We're re-entering familiar areas. Shame there's no... Like some of the... Like it seems like Hybris is really close to New Winchester, but it's like you gotta go all the way down and around, and there's nothing but terror up there. There's always something. We do have to go down there. We do have to go up to Titania. That'll have to be for next time. And I do want to help the carnival, honestly. We haven't really succeeded in any of that yet. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I haven't actually helped any of them, but we do want to at some point. Let's go to the shops. You want these and you'll pay 155 per. There you go. Gain Division of Heaven, 150 EXP. You're willing to sell us souls. Damn, those are expensive at a discounted price. Holy moly. One thing of supplies maybe, just to... They're the same price everywhere, so where we buy them is irrelevant. We'll finish whatever we gotta do up in Winchester, and wind it down for the evening. Still peeved at myself for dying. The AI just likes to bash into rocks. I mean, you know, I've hit my fair share too, but we don't talk about that. It's fine. Oh, you are not where you thought you were. The sky is wrong. This is not where you were meant to be. Was it a trick of the mist? Has a wind carried you astray? have the heavens themselves turned on their axis? We can double back, fuel and time, which we do have. Or we can gamble and pressing on, probably gain terror. It's a very slim chance, but I kind of want to see what happens with the storm that speaks, if we succeed. If we fail, we probably go back to they don't even notice who, like the other one did. Holy crap, success! Alright. Familiar shores. You order the crew to hold the course as you traverse the uncanny fold of the sky. Eventually, your navigator utters a grateful oath. A landmark. You are found again. Okay. Please don't shoot me. We're on the same side. And your name is the Peace and Quiet. If you shot me, I'd have to be like, you bastard. Okay, so we didn't seem to have gained or lost anything. I guess we didn't lose fuel. So that's nice. Getting close. Don't shoot me. We're friends. We're friends. I'm just always wary of the other ships. Like, they're just gonna blast me out of the sky. We made it up to... I mean, we kept terror fairly low, all things considered. Considering we actively turned into the storm that speaks on multiple occasions. I'd say we kept terror pretty in check. So we're gonna drop off the port reports first, because, you know, duh. We'll go back to there in a second. We gotta finish up whatever we got to do first, including making cash money, but I guess we only really have, like, 3 port reports? It feels like we did a lot of things, but we have, like, 3 port reports. Because you can't get one from London. There's a place you can bring port reports. Alright. Gained 2 gratitude. Gained 200... We only had 2, I guess. 200 sovereigns. 2 fortunes. Lost 2 fortunes, whatever. Trade favors for a secret. I could use savage secrets. Yeah. We seem to need those for a lot of things. So let's actually get 2 of those. Those seem to be... Do you know what? 3. Alright. Easy peasy. We've got some savage secrets. Which we needed at a few places. And we'll see what we can do in town too. Then we'll be good. Anything new in the city? No. Don't care about the menagerie. Don't have that. Repair the locomotive. Yes. Whatever it costs. Don't care. 430 is what we got left. Alright. Not much really. Lord Blank of Port Prosper requires 3 consignments of souls. Huh. We can get the consignments down south, for the moment at least, and bring them over there. Opportunity Fearless Captain, Sweet Jane's Counting House on Lustrum. I don't know where Lustrum is. 5 crates of munitions. We can get those. Bias to the southwest. We may as well pick that up just to be like, hey, at least now we know where it's going to go to. And we'll pick that one too. We can hold up to a handful at a time. Engineering ain't going to help us right now. How's our ship looking? We can do a bridge slot, but I don't really care about the crew quarters. We can hold more crew, but they just eat more. I don't know if having more than 10 is going to matter. I feel like I'd rather just wait till we can afford a better ship. Oh, hold on. Fuel efficiency. The more you carry, the faster your engine consumes fuel. Handy. I didn't know we had a number for that. We're full on these. Let's sell the gun for 100. Yeah, we don't need another right now. All we've got, really. I mean, we could feasibly hit 1500. We did once before. We would lose a regular weapon slot and gain a heavy weapon slot, of which we don't have a heavy weapon at the moment. We'd lose the ability to get more hull, but we'd gain 10, so that would balance out. We'd gain more crew quarters, which I don't care about. That would stay the same. Lose 2 hull slots to begin with, which isn't the end of the world. Oh, by default it carries less crew, and by default it has worse fuel efficiency. If we had a heavy weapon, which we could probably buy, right? It's got a different icon for it. Ah, it's one of those. Yeah. We'd also need enough to afford one of them. It's possible. Mining vessel funded. I'm lumbering through rock fields. I kind of like the big chunk in health. The ability to go mining and whatnot. Though it doesn't gain much else. Way less fuel efficiency, unfortunately. Escort gains a ton of health and some shielding. Now I'm just looking at dreams at this rate. Oh, okay, so we could have the option of lots of health and shielding, or even more health, or more versatility at 3500. Or the, you know, I've got infinite money, an infernal beast of brass and steam. Still loses a weapon slot, gains a heavy weapon, gains a ton of crew quarters. Damn. That's, I mean, it's better. In all technicality, this one's not too bad if I got the money. I thought it was like, eh. I'd be aiming for this one myself. But, you know, that's what we got for now, I think. I'll hold on to that. Yeah. It autosaves when you leave, right? Or does it autosave when you enter? Either way, we'll leave. We'll go back in. It should autosave either way. I think that's what we did last time. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. It's always a good time playing this game. People seem to be sticking around and enjoying it as well. So, you know, win-win. Tomorrow is Smash. Not custom stages this week. Next week will be custom stages. I don't know how custom stages work online. I don't know if I have to download it as the person who will be hosting it, or if other people can post them. I'm not actually 100% sure. Right, as you switch computers. Ah, you know, perfect timing then. But that's next Saturday. We'll be doing some of that. Tomorrow, we'll do song request, and I will have a guest co-host, P-Tanks/Sandwich, who was here earlier. Sunday, I'm off. I'm going to finally see Endgame. Monday, Adrian Odyssey, and, you know, Monday, Tuesday are pretty set for now. Let's see if anyone else is going that I can toss a nice raid over towards. What we got? Nobody right now. There's nobody really going right now. I'm going to let AutoHost take care of it. Whenever somebody hops on, AutoHost will grab them, toss the host that way. And that's what we're going to do for that one. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. Always a great time. I'm really enjoying this game. I can't say I'm good at it. Out of my 3 streams, I've died twice already in a game that should have permadeath. I'm glad I opted not to. If I was playing solo, I would have kept the permadeath. But for stream purposes, it's probably better to try and make progress. That's my thought, at least. So yeah, I'm having a great time. These are being uploaded to YouTube. So if the VODs rotate out and you're like, how did this all start? This is some of the ones I'm actually sending to YouTube. I don't send too much that way anymore. And yeah, that's the plan for now. Thank you all for tuning in. Got a little monster, a little quote, and a Discord link to send us out. If I could spell the dang thing right, that would help a lot. And I'll see you all next time.